Alexandra. Hello, how is everyone doing? It is very hot outside, um, but I will still be doing this. As you see, we'll try to do our best. Vegan Kaz is just having their lunch and can't type. That's okay, Vegan Kaz. Happy you're here. Alexandra's here. Yay, Alexandra's here. It's all good. If Alexandra's here, we're all good, everyone. Relax. We can relax. Alexandra's here. Yeah. It's like 32 degrees right now, or it's going to get to 32. I haven't even checked the temperature now, but it's hot for sure. I've been biking here, and I obviously sweat everywhere as I was biking. But that's okay. It's what it is. It is what it is. Remember to hit that like if you just joined. We want to get more people in. I'm on this corner now. I'm a little bit of a different corner. I'm same place but different corner because there's a homeless person here, and he usually sits on this corner, but now he moved on to where I was sitting. So I'm just gonna let him do his thing. It's kind of an annoying place because people are stopping by doing their thing, but yeah. Share out the stream. Let's go. Hello, David. Yes. I'd rather have chip beauty. Booty? Booty? What's booty? What do you mean by booty? Booty? Like booty? Like this? Sure. Why not? Booty. Buddy. Keep hitting that heart button, support the legend. Yeah, David, thank you for that. Yeah, it's we're gonna keep doing that, David. We're gonna keep having conversations, keep going, and hopefully change people's minds, because that's why we're here, huh? To change people's minds. It's a sandwich. Nice. Hey, vegan gays, nice to see you on TikTok. What do you have? Just your hand? I mean, no, I have more than a hand. I have feet and legs and all this kind of stuff. You want to have a conversation?
It's a social experiment.
How old are you though?
21.
21, you're good. Are you okay being live on YouTube and TikTok?
Yeah, I'll be on Instagram.
Okay.
I'll be on Instagram.
I said YouTube and TikTok though.
Oh, is it TikTok?
Yeah, and YouTube.
I'm TikTok. Hello, TikTok.
You want to come here so that you're
What's the question, my guy?
I'll just ask you some questions. What's your name?
Finley.
I'm Chip. Nice to meet you,
Finley,
Finley.
nice to meet you.
Where are you from?
I'm from Manchester, England.
Manchester. What brings you to Amsterdam? Do you live here or?
No, just a holiday with my girlfriend. So.
Love it. Finley, I'm here to speak up for animals. How do you feel about animals?
I love animals. I'm an
animals?
animal lover.
Love it, love it. So say for instance, if I have a dog and I give them an excellent life,
Yeah.
do you think it would
If
be
you give them what, sorry?
an excellent life?
Yeah.
Do you think it would be justified if I killed them at the age of 2 years old by shooting them in the head
Nah.
and then using their
That's
body
pretty
as a
deep.
punching bag?
No, definitely not. No.
That wouldn't
I
be good?
appreciate that. No.
Why would that be bad though? Because I do need to exercise and they make a good punching bag.
I see what angle you're taking, to be fair, but I mean it would just be any type of life, human, non-human. No one has a right just to take someone's life away from them. I feel like only God has that right. He brought you into this world. He's the one to take you out of it. I think.
Yeah,
no
but you
one
could
else.
say in certain situations, like for example in self-defense, if the only way for you to defend yourself is to take somebody's life, it is what it is, right?
If it was self-defense.
Yeah,
What, like a human or like a?
whoever it is, human, animal, or whatever.
It depends what circumstances, but I wouldn't really, be happy.
Would you say it's
taking-
wrong to harm or kill animals?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
okay. Do you think that when we consume them, when we consume animal products, we are paying for animals to be harmed?
We are paying.
Yeah. Do we need to?
I wouldn't say potentially, but it's hard. I mean, if everyone could be vegans in the world or vegetarians, and that's the world runs smoothly and everyone's healthy, and
Yeah.
maybe that's a good angle to take. But
Could you
if
be
people
vegan?
genuinely, I don't know the science behind it. If we need red meat and it's something that
We
human
don't.
needs, then I don't know. Then probably not. Maybe it's something for governments to speak on and decide whether,
But we don't need any animal products, right? And
Yeah.
you're aware that when you buy it, you are
But that's
choosing
up to
to harm
maybe up to the
animals.
government to get rid of that sort of stuff instead of putting it on the people. If they've been
But
born
what would
into
be
a
the
world
difference?
with red meat and that's what they see in the shops, then they don't know any different, do they?
Sure, but what would be the difference for you, right? Because you could either choose to no longer buy these products, or the government could force you to no longer buy these
Yeah,
products.
but
The outcome would be the
if
same.
you've been doing it since the day you've been born, it's just natural to you, isn't it? And you probably don't. But by the time you realise the circumstances of what happens to get that meat, it's probably you're already in a habit of eating that stuff. It's like anything. If you start
But you
smoking
can change
and
habits, right?
you start smoking as a kid and you take it into adulthood, it's a habit.
But you can change habits, right?
Yeah, with a lot of work. But are people willing to do that work when they enjoy eating?
Should
the
you
meat?
change your habit?
Maybe I should do some. I'm not really into my big animal research sort of stuff, but maybe I should look into it more, and maybe that is something I'd maybe want to do in my personal life. But you can't expect.
But what is it
everyone
that you
do
need to look into? Because you know for a fact that these animals are harmed. Let's say, for instance, that you know that you can be healthy on a plant-based diet. So then, what do you need to look into?
Nothing really, but like I said, if you're already in the habit of doing something, in people's minds as well, they don't feel it is bad for them to be consuming that product. So maybe it is.
Is that how you feel?
I wouldn't. It depends. I don't know.
You
But
don't know?
no, I mean, it's like not like in people's minds. It's not like smoking where it's like it's damaging you. It's not physically harming your health eating
That's
that
harming
meat.
somebody else, yeah.
But that's not.
It's like smoking into a baby's face.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Then maybe you're right. Maybe people should start eating more leaves and vegetables and not red meat and stuff. But
Well,
not everyone is
no
gonna.
animal product.
But
yeah.
you're gonna sell that to people, haven't you? People.
Well,
are-
I'm trying to.
They should
ask
maybe
you to
have on
stop.
meat packets, like they do on smoking packets. This is what's happening.
So listen, we can talk about societies and other people all the time, but that just absolves us as the responsibility we have as individuals.
Yeah.
So, do you think you have responsibility in the matter?
What to do? What?
No, towards what happens to these animals?
To what, sir?
Towards what happens to these animals?
What, do I have a right?
They have a
It's
responsibility.
nothing to do with me, is it? It's the government that are controlling that, and it's the people.
Do you
that
have
are-
a responsibility
are
for what
selling it.
happens to animals?
What am I going to do? I'm a single person. Do you know what I mean?
So, if you choose to not buy products, do you think that will not impact animals?
Well, yeah, probably, but you'd actually need to have probably a bit of a bigger movement. It wouldn't just help with just me doing it. You got.
Well, if you have a bigger movement, you get more of an impact. But if you're you alone, you still have an impact.
Yeah, of
And
course.
you're only
of course,
responsible for your choices.
Of course, but what I'm saying is, if you want more people to do it, you've got to build a. You can't just expect people to do it off
And
their
how
own
do we do
backs.
that? Shouldn't it start with one person and then the
And
next
it
person
starts
and then
with
the next person?
like you speaking to me now, or I don't know.
Yeah,
People
so I'm
putting
trying
it
to build a
online, or
movement. So why do
people
you?
putting it online, putting it on meat packets that this
I'm
is
trying
what
to build a
happens the
movement.
animals.
So what are you gonna do about it?
What am I going to do?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Are you gonna be part of the movement where we leave animals alone, where we actually respect them?
Well, I'll
Or
have
are
to
you gonna choose to
give
be
me
violent?
your account, and I'll see if you sold it to me. I personally, I eat a lot of vegetables. I eat also red meat as well. Like,
It's not about what you eat. You understand? It's about the animals. So when you say I eat a lot
Yeah.
of vegetables and I abuse some cows,
yeah, well,
That's
you
what
could
you're
put it like
saying.
I don't abuse cows personally, but
no, we pay somebody to abuse them for you in your name.
I didn't pay for the abuse. No, I paid for the
Wait,
meat.
how does the meat come?
Huh?
How is the meat made?
I'm just one guy, bro. What, like,
Is the animal not killed for the meat to
yeah, but
be
it's
made?
not my fault that the cows are getting killed.
Are you not the one paying for it?
What? Oh. I know. I've got to go, mate. Thank you. I
I'm
appreciate
not
your
gonna
time.
shake your hand if you're not gonna change. Are you gonna change?
Yeah, I'll change.
Okay.
I'll
Okay.
change.
So how many more animals are you gonna exploit going forward?
Zero.
I hope so.
I appreciate
Watch
it.
the minion, okay?
It's not. But if you want people to follow your movement, you shouldn't, be pressing them in the middle of the street with a microphone.
I'm
maybe
always just holding
explain.
a
Maybe
sign.
explain it.
Yeah.
And like, in a way of, I don't understand it as much as well as you do. So
I
help people
tried,
understand.
but at every point you dodged everything,
Yeah,
right?
but I'm
I
just
tried to
saying,
explain
help
to you that you have
Help
responsibility.
people be more understanding of how like people don't think the way you are at the same time.
But I
so-
tried explaining to you, you just didn't
That's
listen.
fine. Yeah.
Watch
I
the minion,
appreciate
okay?
it. Yeah, I will do.
Until you watch that, no more
I
animal
appreciate
products.
what you're doing, though. Have a good day.
Cheers. God damn it, it's like talking to a wall. exactly like talking to a wall, honestly. I tried. I tried. I felt exactly like talking to a wall. Like you didn't listen to anything I was saying. Hi, you wanna have a conversation?
Yes.
How old are you?
19.
19? Are you okay being live on YouTube and TikTok?
Yes, correct.
Oh, shit. You wanna come here so that you interview? Nice. What's your name?
Valeria.
Valeria, I'm Chip. Nice to meet you. Where are you
Nice
from,
to meet
Valeria?
you. Italy.
Italy.
Yes.
Do you live here in Amsterdam or what
No,
brings you?
I'm just on vacation.
Just on vacation.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm here to speak out for justice against for animals, especially.
Okay.
How do you feel? Do you think animals deserve justice?
Yes, of course.
Do you think it would be justice if I choose, for example, to have a dog, give them best life ever, but I kill them at the age of 2 years old?
No.
No. But I could say that I do it so that I can use their body as a punching bag, for example, to work out. Would that be wrong?
Yes.
Why would that be wrong, though?
Because an animal is a living being, so you don't have the right to kill an animal just because you want to use the body for doing something, whatever the reasoning is. I think the only case where I can see this being right is if the animal is really ill. So the best way to like let his life be peaceful is to let him die because he's very ill. But if you just want to kill the animal to like whatever other reason, I don't think there's justice because it's still a living being. So you don't have the right on his body.
Appreciate you saying that. So now I'm going to turn it around a little bit. This isn't a gotcha. I used to be part of it too. But what about the animals that we force into slaughterhouses? The cows, the chickens, the pigs. Do you think we're responsible for them being killed, brutalized, exploited?
Yes, I
Violated.
think that's not right if it's done in a brutal manner. So in slaughterhouses,
Can
or-
killing ever not be brutal?
it can't. It's always brutal, but a lot of people like I'm anemic, so I need meat because I have low iron. So I talked with a doctor, and he told me that I need to.
But say
rise
for that
my-
wasn't an an issue, right?
That's not
Like
an
I'm
issue.
assuming you eat cheese also, right?
All right.
Cheese
yes.
isn't part of your anemic issue, is it? So, but for cheese, animals are still exploited, abused, and slaughtered, right? So,
Yes, so I think it's important to buy things like kilometer zero kilometer, and also where animals are being treated right when they have a peaceful life.
do you
and
think
they
farming
die.
can ever be treating right an animal right?
It depends on where the farming is.
Whatever
Like,
your best case scenario of farming is, can it ever be right?
if you put it that way, it's never right, but also there's like you need these things to survive, to eat.
Let's put that on
Also
the
there's-
side, the need. Let's just discuss whether farming itself is a good thing or not, right? If it's a bad thing, we can call it a necessary evil if indeed we need it. But the question is it a good thing or a bad thing that we choose
It
to
can
farm
be
animals?
a good thing.
It can be a good
yes.
thing. So please explain to me, how can farming an innocent animal, bringing them into existence, using their body, as you just said, we don't have rights to use their body, and then killing them when we can no longer use their body, can ever be right?
I think so. My grandparents used to have a farm,
Yeah.
and then they killed animals like cows to make meat. But the cows, the animals were treated very good. They had a peaceful
Just like
life.
how I treated my dog, right?
Yes, and I see where the issue is, but I see the problem. Like I see that we can't make difference between a dog and a cow because they're still both animals and we don't have rights on their lives. But on the other side, I also see cow as like something that I eat, that I need to survive, even if you told
But
me
that's
to.
a form of objectification. It's just like some men see women as an object of affection, as an object of sexual desire or whatever, right? It's a form of objectification. You see the cow as something you can eat. But they're individuals, just like a dog is an individual. You've been taught to see it that way, just like those men were taught to see women that way. But in reality, that's not a good view to have, is it?
I agree with you, but at the same time, like, what's the alternative?
Just be plant-based.
But like, I can't.
Before we go there, do you agree that plant-based, outside of that issue of yours, is a solution? And that if you can be plant-based, you should be plant-based?
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Yes, I think if you can lower like your meat consumption or cheese consumption, you should do that. But at the same time, I don't see this as being like a solution for everyone or that.
But even
like,
in your case,
permanent.
right? Like there's absolutely no good reason for you to eat cheese, right?
Yes, I don't eat cheese.
Or
personally.
milk, or eggs, right? Or white meat, or honey, or any other animal product other than red meat, as you claim, right? So you don't eat any other animal product other than red meat.
I eat red meat, but like I'm Italian, so I think it's also part of the culture. Like you have pizza, you have cheese on pizza.
So it's not the
and-
health concerns. It's the
No, I think what you're saying is right.
Yeah.
So I agree with you, but at the same time, I think it's also something cultural. So
but culture does not really make something right or wrong, does it?
no, so it's still wrong, even if it's cultural. But
Yeah.
I think it's so radicated into society that it's very difficult to like let people change their minds. You know. So
Yeah.
like, I get
Would
your
you
point.
change your mind?
That's the point. Like I totally get it. I agree with you, but at the same time, it's so like radicated into me that if you told me today, would you stop eating milk or cheese or eggs? I wouldn't. But not because I don't think your point doesn't make sense. It completely makes sense, and I agree. But because I grew up in an environment that like taught me that that's normal. You know.
Hold this for a second.
Yes.
Everything you see here is normal. And this is the environment that you grew up in. It's just the part that you don't actually see.
No, it's what I said. Like I agree with you. Like what you're saying totally makes sense, and I
Yeah.
agree with that.
But agreeing
But-
with it is just lip service if you're not going to do anything about it, isn't it? Like, if you acknowledge that what you see in here is horrific, it is normal. This is normalized. This happens every day for thousands, millions of animals, actually, if you count worldwide. Let alone in Amsterdam here, thousands of animals are put in this position. And you are definitely responsible for some of these animals being put in that position, right?
Yes,
So why continue putting them in that position?
I think because it's not that I don't see an alternative, because I see plant-based as an alternative, but it would how do you say it in English? Like my quality of life, I think, would decrease because yeah, I know, but the thing is that I think the problem is that as a society, we don't value lives of animals as lives of human. So
You
like
don't value them. What do you mean? I value
Yes,
lives
but
of animals. A lot
I'm
of people
talking
value
about
animals.
the society as its whole, like the majority
But
of
you
people.
can't blame society for your own views, can you? Like they're still you're in charge of your own views. As much as you want to escape this responsibility that you have responsibility for the views and the actions that you do. Society only taught you some things, but you're an adult, you're a grown-up person. You can choose to make decisions on your own from now on, right? You can't
Yes.
just keep blaming society for whatever it is that it is. Like a slave owner can't blame society for saying, well, I was born in a time when slavery is okay. No, they should stop being a slave owner once they realize that what they're doing is wrong. And it seems like you do realize that what you're doing is wrong, so why not stop?
You completely make sense. I think I probably should stop eating things like again meat. I can't stop eating it for my-
Red meat, you say?
Red meat,
We still
yes.
haven't tackled that, but yeah, go on.
But like chicken or even milk, cheese, I could stop eating them. And but I also think like whenever I buy eggs, I try to buy them like from organic farmers.
Same thing.
I know, but it's slightly better because they're treated
Organic
better.
is not a brand for the animals. Organic is a brand for the consumer. Organic means the animals have been fed organic produce. It means the animals maybe have a little bit more space, but at the end of the day, they still get killed at the same ages. They still are forced to breed. They still have been selectively bred to lay more eggs than usual. A normal chicken in the wild would lay 12 eggs per year. The chickens that we selectively bred lay 300 eggs per year. You know the pug, the dog that has a small, short snout?
Okay.
Yeah, that dog, you know, they have trouble breathing. We created this animal that when they exist, they struggle to breathe, they struggle to exist. It's the same with these chickens. We created these chickens and they struggle to exist. Continuously paying so that we force more and more into existence isn't the right thing to do. See what I mean? Like the ones that exist there, we should feed them their eggs back. We should give them injections to no longer have this issue, and we should stop breeding them. If they breed on their own, it is what it is. But we cannot take from them or breed them simply because we can. Like we can't like playing God or whatever, however you want to call it, right? Like we can't just completely disregard. Like imagine if somebody bred into existence having your period every single day, being miserable every single day, having to eat so much to replenish everything you lose, and then others just continuously bringing more and more of you. And the minute that this stops, they kill you. The minute that you finally get a break, they kill you. Is that fair?
No, it's not.
So that's the problem with eggs, huh? And similar time every day. Every day. Yeah, and about the thing with red meat, like, did you consider taking supplements?
I take supplements. I also do transfusions for iron, but that's not enough.
Do you
'cause
take
I've
with vitamin
really-
C the supplements?
I take like iron pills and also
With vitamin C?
Yeah, I take like the one you put in water, the vitamin C, and
At the same time as iron.
yes, with iron. I
Yeah.
take them every morning, but that's not enough because I also do sport, so I need probably more iron than normal people, and I have very low iron.
Okay.
So I need to eat red meat to. Also, I eat spinach that's full of iron, but that's not enough.
I think you should
So-
switch to kale because spinach is not a good source of iron. I mean, it is, but it's
Kale?
yeah. But depending on how you eat the spinach, it can bind to certain nutrients. But it also, like, if you drink coffee or tea, 1 hour within an hour interval, maybe before or maybe after you eat or drink or take your vitamins, then it will hinder the absorption a lot. You do that? I'm a nutritionist, that's why I asked you this.
Alright.
Yeah.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so don't drink any green tea or caffeinated tea or coffee. Take a supplement. Take your vitamin C alongside the supplement. It's very important when you eat leafy greens like spinach or kale. Kale is better because it has almost no anti-nutrients, so nothing will bind to any of these heavy metals. But if you just want to go with spinach, that's also fine. But take it also with vitamin C. So put some bell pepper, some lemon, whatever works there. And if all that plus a pill doesn't work, then I think you should see a doctor because the absorption rate of what I've talked to is very similar to heme iron absorption rate. So there's no reason why heme iron would work better for you. And plus, red meat is carcinogenic on its own. So you're like saying, yeah, okay, I'm eating this to increase my iron levels, but if I can do that in another way that doesn't also increase the chances of cancer, why wouldn't I do that?
Yeah.
See what I mean?
Yeah, you're right.
But either way, also consider the life of the animals because that's also very important. I'll give you a card that can help you out with all of this. Animal Justice 21, they have a dietitian there for free. They can help you go vegan for free.
Okay.
But what I want you to watch is Dominion. Can you give that a watch?
Yes, of course. It's like this.
Yeah, it
QR
appears
code?
when you scan that
Alright.
QR code. Dominion, it shows what animals go through. If you think it's too difficult to watch, maybe watch the most important speech ever created. It's the next best thing done.
Okay.
Can you watch one of those too?
Yeah, of course.
And until you watch them, can you choose to not consume any animal products? Not for me, not for you, but for the animals? Okay,
I'll
thank you so
try.
much.
Thank
Let me
you
give
so
you a
much.
map of vegan restaurants also in Amsterdam. You also have my YouTube channel there. And this is a map of vegan restaurants, completely vegan restaurants. I recommend Vegan Sushi Bar, very good. But all of them are pretty damn good. Okay?
Thank you so much.
Thank
Have
you.
a great day.
You too. Cheers.
Bye.
She was nice. She was nice. She was. Yes. Is Jake here? Hello, Jake. The mic is not working? Ah, shit. Oh no. I'll be back. 1 second. Oh, damn. The 1 second, TikTok. On TikTok, we're having some issues with the microphone.
Is this live?
Yes. Can you guys hear me now? God, I fucking hate this microphone. It's such a stupid microphone. I never understand. Like, it does some form of stupid blinking or something. Give me a second. Okay. No, it's not low battery. It's just a stupid fucking microphone. I hate the microphone so much. It's... and the funny thing about it is the microphone has great hardware. It's just the fucking stupid software. It's insane that software is the issue, huh? It's insane that people cannot code a simple fucking microphone. Okay, I think we should be good now. Are we good now? Let me test. Okay, we're good now. We're good now. We're good. Okay. Okay, we're good. We're good. You wanna have a conversation?
Yeah, sure.
How old are you?
21.
21. You're good. Are you okay being live on YouTube and TikTok?
Okay, yeah.
Okay. You wanna come here? Is the chair view?
How are you?
Nice. I'm a little bit closer. Sorry, so the chair view.
Yeah.
Nice.
Now good?
Love it. Yeah. What's your name?
Amir.
Amir. I'm Chip. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Amir, I'm here to speak up for animals.
Yeah.
I'm an animal rights activist. How do you feel about animals?
Well, depends what you're meaning by what you feel about animals.
Like, do you think we should respect animals?
We should respect everyone.
Yeah. So we
Yeah.
should respect animals also, right?
I believe like you're a vegan now and you're talking as a vegan. And as a vegan, I should respect you. But for me, I'm not vegan. But I respect vegans.
What do you think being vegan means?
Respect animals' lives and about the way they are slaughtered and tortured.
So you agree with me that we should respect animals, right?
Okay, there's unhuman.
So you agree with
there's,
veganism?
There's unhuman ways to slaughter animals.
Wait. You agree that we should respect animals, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so you agree already with the principle of veganism. Perfect.
Yeah,
So
that's
now,
good, that's
now
good.
what you're claiming is that it is respectful to kill an animal, even though there is no need for it, correct?
No, if there's no need to kill an animal, there's why would you kill it?
Exactly. So do you think that
if
we
you
can
go,
be
if
healthy?
you go to like Canada and you run into the street into an animal, that's bad. You killed an animal without any cause.
Okay, well,
But
not
if
without
the
any cause.
animal-
We're not.
But with like if
Probable
you kill
cause,
an
just to be clear.
yeah, like if you eat an animal because there's villages which lives on animals' meat,
Mhm.
that's a cause they are still living. And if you know, by the history, I think the British when they were in the Indian like property a few hundred years ago, there was an issue.
Let's talk about the present. I don't really care about the past.
No,
So,
no, no,
do you think
you have
today
to
we
know-
can be
you-
healthy
you
on a
should know
plant-based
the
diet?
history.
No,
Like,
because I don't
there's
care.
a-
Do you think we
you
can be
should
healthy
know
on a
the
plant-based
proper
diet today?
effect.
I really don't care. Can
Yeah,
we
you
be
don't
healthy on a
care?
plant-based diet today?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if we can be healthy on a plant-based diet today, that means that today we no longer need to consume animal products, correct?
Yeah, but still.
So if we don't need to consume animal products,
is-
then
is-
consuming
is
animal products is
natural.
disrespectful since
Would you
it
like
is killing
to consume
animals.
natural products or normal products?
Oh, that
With
doesn't
meat?
mean nothing. Do you know what the appeal to nature fallacy is?
No.
It's a logical fallacy where you make a claim that something being natural means also being good. Something being natural doesn't inherently mean it's good. In fact, there's a lot of natural
I
things
agree
that are
with you.
bad.
I agree with
Okay,
you,
okay. So
because-
let's not go down the path
Yeah.
of whether it is natural or not. We
Yeah.
know we can be healthy on a plant-based diet, and if you're concerned about it being natural, yes, you can have a whole food plant-based diet. And in fact, the recent studies show that the whole food plant-based diet, not only that it is healthier, but it in fact it can help in even in situations of cancer, that it helps recede the cancer, and it has a lot of huge benefits. People live longer on that diet. People live healthier. They thrive monumentally better than anybody on a whole food plant-based diet. But either way, my whole claim is that you can be healthy on a plant-based diet. If you can be healthy on a plant-based diet, then we cannot possibly justify oppressing animals, which we do when we buy animal products.
But
right?
does everyone wants to be healthy? Like, if you
I
talk
couldn't
about
care
being
less.
healthy,
I
if
couldn't
you
care
want to be
less.
healthy, there's people with obese ways. They don't care about being healthy. They just like eating delicious food.
Yeah,
and
but
they
let me-
like animals.
That doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter, right? Because
Yeah.
your values say that we should respect animals, okay?
We should respect it. By the way,
Respecting
we're
anim-
not killing without cause.
We
If
already
you're
agree.
killing for eating.
We
it's
already
okay.
agree
Yeah.
that we should respect animals, correct?
Yeah, sure.
We already agree that killing an animal if there's no need for it is wrong, correct?
Yeah, correct.
Okay, if we don't need to kill them for food, which we don't because we can have healthy food without it, or we can have unhealthy food without it also,
Yeah.
then there's no need to kill this animal. So therefore, as a logical conclusion, we should
Which is
respect
cheaper
animals.
for people.
It is also cheaper to be vegan, yes. It is up to 30% cheaper.
30% cheaper.
Yeah.
Not everywhere.
Uh,
Not everywhere in the world.
So it is 30% cheaper in all of Western Europe and now European Union, United States, Canada, Australia, UK, And in the rest of the world, there's a lot of countries where it's even up to 50% cheaper. In Africa, I've saw it be even 75% cheaper.
75% cheaper.
Yeah, yeah. In a lot of countries in Africa, I've seen 4 countries in Africa being 75%
Do you have the sources
cheaper.
for those?
Well, no, I did it
percentage?
myself. Every time I speak to a person from a certain country, I do the
Yeah.
research myself. So, for example, I did the research for Burkina Faso, Niger,
Well, I've traveled a lot. I've
South
traveled a lot.
Africa.
I've been into the Middle East, a lot of Middle Eastern
Yeah.
countries. It's not cheaper to be vegan there.
Yeah, yeah, it is, it
And,
is, because the cheapest foods in the
Europe-
supermarket
Europe-
are cheapest.
In Europe too, it's not cheaper to be vegan.
So, if you travel so much, why are you concerned about the cheap? It seems like you can afford to be healthy. It seems like you can afford a
I'm
plant-based
not talking
diet.
about myself. I'm talking about the
But
people
let's
in
talk
general.
about yourself. Why is it that you don't choose to adopt a plant-based diet, knowing that it would align with your
Well, I think
values?
the answer is gonna hurt because I like it. It's delicious.
But you would be going against your values, correct?
It's delicious. I said.
But you go against your
It's
values
not
right
against
now.
my values. I said if you kill without a cause, like killing, like hit and
No, no,
run.
no, no, no.
Hit
You
and
said
run,
if there's
it's
no
bad.
necessity to kill them. Do you
Yeah.
think there's a need for you to kill an animal?
If I eat it, yeah.
No, no, no. But you don't need to eat that animal. You can eat something else, right? Like I could say,
But I like it.
yeah, yeah. But that doesn't cause a need, right? You wanting it or you liking it is not a need. You said it's wrong to kill an animal if there's no need behind it. You didn't say it's wrong to kill an animal if there's no like behind it, right? If I like to kill an animal, do you think it's justified for me to kill an animal?
No, it's not just by
Okay.
liking it.
Only if there's a need,
Yeah.
it's justified. So since there's no need for you, so how is it justified for
what's
you to
the
kill
need
an
for
animal?
killing an animal?
Well, self-defense.
Self-defense, okay.
Maybe if I'm on a deserted island and I need to survive, sure.
Well,
But in that
let's
situation,
think-
all those
let's-
situations,
let's think about the scenario.
Let me just finish
We-
for a second.
you're not
Let me
giving
finish for a
the-
second.
You're not giving
Let me
my
finish.
time
You
to
asked
speak.
me something, and I want to
Yeah,
answer
sure,
it. Okay?
okay, yeah.
It's
But then you're giving
justified.
my time
It's
to speak.
justified to kill any animal, human or non-human, in exactly the same situations.
Yeah.
So whenever you think it's justified to kill a human, it's the same situations that are justified to kill a non-human. That's it.
Okay, now you're giving my time to speak. So if we
This
go...
isn't whatever you think
Okay,
this
okay,
is.
okay,
Okay.
okay.
You already dodged the
now-
question several times.
Okay, now if we go by your mentality, and we are never killing
What is
an
my
animal-
mentality?
Vegan.
No, excuse me. What is my mentality?
Vegan.
And what does that mean?
Not killing an animal ever.
No, no, no. When there's no necessity, I said.
Okay, what's the percentage of
So
an
if we
animal?
go by the
what's
mentality-
the percentage
no, no,
of an
let's finish.
animal for self-defense killing?
So let's go
How
by
many
this.
animals are gonna be killed?
So let's go by this, right?
Okay.
If we finish the sentence, continue
Yeah.
what you wanted to say,
Yeah.
but don't say my mentality or vegan mentality. Say exactly what it is.
Okay,
If we go by the mentality that it's wrong to kill, there's no need for
that's
it,
good.
then
Yeah. If we are not killing an animal ever,
no, no, no.
just
I
for
said when there's no need.
Yeah, there's no need. Just for self-defense, don't you
I
think?
never said just for self-defense. I gave you two examples.
Yeah, the example you gave me.
I gave you two examples. yeah.
What do you think the animal population gonna be in a few years?
You went to all the Muslim countries, right?
Huh?
You went to all the Muslim countries,
Yeah.
you said, right?
Yeah.
How is the pig population going there?
I don't know about that.
Wait, but they don't kill pigs there.
They don't kill pigs.
So
because
is
there's
the
no
is
pigs.
the is the pigs skyrocketing? There are pigs there, yeah.
Yeah, there are pigs, but they kill for self-defense only.
Yeah, yeah. So you see, the reason why I ask you this question is because
Yeah.
it's supposed to make you think for a 2nd.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it that the pig population isn't growing tremendously? Because the reason why we have so many animals in animal agriculture is not because they multiply on their own, but rather because we put our hands in their asses, we jerk them off, we take their sperm, we put our hands in their vaginas, and we do all this stuff to breed them ourselves. They wouldn't breed in the numbers that they breed today. 90 billion animals per year would not exist in the way that they exist today because we breed them, and we bring those numbers up. We force them into existence. We
Well-
rape them. We kill them.
Not about the way that you're saying that like that, because
that's why
what
animal
I think, what I
agriculture
think,
is this way.
what I think, because if you leave the animal by itself, the population of the animals will rise so much,
No, no, that's not true.
and that's gonna be bad for the environmental system.
What do you think the animals that are left by their own in sanctuaries, do you think they
Mm-hmm.
have trouble? They multiply by the numbers?
No, because they're controlled.
No, they're not controlled. They
I
actually
think they're
let them.
controlled.
Well, you can think whatever they are you want, but I
Yeah.
visited like 7 sanctuaries, and none of them control the population of animals. So
No.
they let them breed as much as they want, and still the population isn't going out of control.
Yeah,
so
because
what
they
you're
are
saying
living
is
in an
factually
ecosystem.
false.
Because some animals feed on other animals. That's killing too.
No, in a sanctuary, animals don't kill each other.
How do
It's
they
a
get food?
sanctuary of cows, chickens, and pigs. These are animals who don't kill each other. These are animals who are in a sanctuary. They're in a place that are safe from people who kill them. You know,
Okay.
they're in a place where
Yeah.
you don't get to kill them. That's
yeah,
the thing,
I know.
right?
But how do they feed?
How do they feed what?
Like how do they are getting their food?
They're herbivores. They get plants, other food, other things. Yeah.
Hmm.
Just like how we feed the other animals, we grow crops to feed them.
So human feed the animals there.
Yeah.
So that's the same thing. It's controlled.
What is control?
The food of them.
Listen, I don't like, we obviously strayed away from all this nonsense, and this means absolutely
Yeah.
nothing, because this just, your whole point at the beginning was that they somehow grow out of control. Clearly they don't grow out of
Yeah.
control. So we've acknowledged right now that you're in a position where you can afford to be plant-based. That means you can be plant-based. You can choose to no longer oppress animals.
For me and you, if you don't care about
So
the
that
price,
means-
it's okay to be vegan. But for a lot of other people,
Sure.
But
I don't care about
the
other.
price.
I don't care about other people. I'm
You
speaking
care
to
about
you.
yourself.
No, I'm speaking to you. I care about your position.
Okay.
So you are in a position where you can choose to be plant-based and no longer oppress animals.
Yeah.
Does that mean that going forward you will stop oppressing animals?
No, because I like the taste of the food.
Okay, but you are going against your values. You'd be doing something that you yourself consider wrong.
No, it's not wrong.
You would be
For
killing an
myself.
animal without any necessity behind it.
No, I think it's necessity because I told you.
What's the necessity?
to eat an animal?
Yeah, but you
Because
can
the
choose not
natural-
to eat
it's
an
the
animal.
natural
That's
eating.
not a necessity. We've already established that you're in a position where you don't need to eat an animal. So what's the necessity?
To eat natural.
To eat natural?
Yeah.
That's not a necessity. There's not a necessity that a human needs to eat natural. So what's the necessity?
No, it's to eat natural. I think is a
Oh,
necessity
where's the
for every
scientific
human being.
evidence that we need to eat natural?
You can search it up.
Please.
I don't have
It's your
time right
claim.
now, but you can.
Oh, you
search it
don't
up.
have time right now.
Yeah.
You can make ridiculous. Haven't we already been going through this, the appeal to nature fallacy?
Well, I told you for myself. For myself, I like the taste, and you say it's against your values.
Yeah, it is.
It's not
You
against
said
my
it's wrong to
values.
kill animals for liking. To
I'm
kill.
not liking.
You're
I'm
killing
not
it for
killing
something
it
you
myself.
like.
I'm not killing it myself.
You pay somebody to kill it for you.
I'm just buying. If I buy and if I
Jesus
don't,
Christ, bro, how much are you gonna dodge your
if I
responsibility?
die, if I.
So let's establish, because it's so
Okay,
funny.
Okay, if I.
It's
buy
wrong
and
to
if
kill
I
an animal if there's no need.
Okay.
We've established there's no need for you, but you like it. It's
If
wrong to
I
kill an
buy-
animal if
I
you
buy
like
the
it.
need,
Okay,
or
so
if
now
I
you've
don't,
acknowledged
they're-
that you pay.
They are gonna slaughter.
Sure,
it.
I'm sure that the middle of my sentence has intervened with the
Yeah,
beginning of your
because,
sentence.
Because like
So-
I'm not sponsoring the whole slaughtering animal.
No,
things. I'm
you're not paying for an animal
Yeah.
to be killed, are you?
Not the whole process.
Not the whole process. You only pay for
yeah.
like you go directly and say, hey, listen, I'm gonna give you money, but don't. This isn't money to kill the animal. This is money to feed the animal, right? That's what you do. When you go into a supermarket and you buy meat,
Yeah.
you have this magical place where you put the money somewhere else other than everyone else does.
Uh-huh.
You put the money in there, and this money won't go to the same place that everyone else's money goes to. Your money will go specifically
Do
to
you
a different
think my
place, right?
fraction of money
Yeah,
gonna
100 animals
stop
each year.
if I stop it?
100 animals each year.
If I stop it,
100
it's gonna,
animals each year.
Yeah, it's gonna stop the whole
100 animals
process.
each year.
That's a fraction of the animals' population. in the
So
world.
who the fuck cares? You're responsible for 100 animals, and you're saying I don't care because people will still kill animals. Therefore, it's okay for me to kill 100 animals
as
each year.
As 100 animals, that's an average for each person a year.
Yeah, you probably could have even more.
I'm not having that average.
Huh?
I'm not having that average.
What's your average? Is it
I
more
don't
than
know.
one?
Well, like.
It's
how-
most
how can
likely
I know?
more than
How
one,
can-
right?
How can I know what's the average of me?
If you
eating
eat
animals?
somebody's flesh, is that not somebody who had to be killed?
Yeah.
Okay, so you at least pay for one person to be killed.
Okay.
Okay, so how is
I
that
don't have a
justified
problem
when
with
there's
that.
no need for it?
Well, it's need for me.
No, it's not.
I
You just
consider-
established
I
that you
consider
can.
it need for me.
You just established that you can be healthy without it. So what is the need?
Well, if I don't know about being healthy without an animal. because-
Wait a minute. Now you're
because
saying you can't be healthy on a plant-based diet?
I said that. I said you can be a healthy on plant-based like food.
Shifter Meshifton, tell me, can
Yeah.
you be healthy on a plant-based diet?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, okay. So then you don't need to consume animal products.
But still, it's gonna be cheaper and better to consume animals.
Nope, it's cheaper. Where do you live? Do you live here in Amsterdam?
Yeah, I live here in Amsterdam.
There you go. It's so much cheaper here. Even if you eat plant-based meat, it's cheaper here.
I don't like plant-based.
I don't care what you like. I just care that you no longer oppress innocent animals. Why do you
Okay.
choose violence towards innocent animals?
So how long has this conversation been going?
Why do
A
you
few
choose
min- a few
violence towards
minutes.
innocent animals?
Because I like it. I'm
Because
not-
you like
I-
it, exactly.
I like that taste.
Because you like it, exactly.
Yeah.
So that's the whole point of it. You said it's wrong to commit violence towards an
I'm
animal
not
if there's no
committing
need
myself.
for
I'm
it.
not committing it
You're
myself.
paying somebody to do it in your name. Please stop.
Yeah.
Like, do you seriously, like, is your brain, like, do you notice that you're running away from your responsibility right now?
It's not my responsibility.
So you're not responsible for the animals that are being killed for you.
It's not my responsibility.
You're not
because
responsible?
With me and without me, it's
Are you
gonna be
respons-
still like that. Do you?
Is it?
Do you aim?
100 animals
do
per
you-
year
do
are
you-
re-
do you
you're
aim-
responsible
do
for
you
the
aim-
killing.
Do you aim for a world without any animal being killed for eating?
Yeah.
That's not gonna be achieved for the next 100 years.
Who gives a shit about your opinion? You clearly go, you
Okay,
clearly dodge everything left
that's
and
not
right, and
respectful.
you're not
That's
able to
respectful
take
say that.
responsibility.
It's not respectful to do that. I came here. Can I ask?
Should
you
I
ask?
respect your opinion when you, in the same
I'm
conversations, have
respecting
said?
your opinion.
Of
You
course, because
should-
my opinion is consistent and logical. Your opinion
Okay,
is
yeah, yeah.
inconsistent
If you're
and
logical,
illogical.
You are right, and
Yeah.
have a good day.
I'm not gonna
Have a good
shake
day.
your
Okay,
hands, bro.
okay. It's full of meat.
Yeah, I'm sure it is because you like putting meat in your mouth. Yeah, I know you like to suck cows, yeah. Jesus Christ. I wasn't even expecting it to be this spicy, but it became spicy. There's every single thing, he went back and forth, every single thing. He got owned, pretty much. Like literally every single logical argument he just dodged. You're a crybaby? I don't think I was the one crying in this conversation, was I? And are you saying that babies who cry you have a problem with babies that cry? Alexandra, in a sea of shit. Thank you, Alexandra, for being a gem. Yeah, listen, everyone. Marcos, thank you so much. Can we get some W's in the chat for Marcos? Thank you so much, Marcos. I appreciate the support. You know, I'll keep fighting. I'll keep doing it. I keep trying to hold people accountable. But he already was, you know, he listened to the previous conversation and he didn't really want to engage in anything. He just wanted to debate. That was the whole thing that he wanted to do. And when I actually did debate him, when I actually did go into debate mode with him, he backed away and was all scared about it because he couldn't sustain a single argument. It's pretty sad to see, but yeah. Oh, type an L in the chat if you think being vegan is cool. Or type a W in the chat if you think animals deserve respect. Okay, nice. Thank you. Vegan Tina, love it. And W's. So W's if you think animals deserve respect, and L's if you think vegans are cool. I see a lot of L's also on TikTok. I see a lot of L's also on YouTube. A lot of people really think vegans are cool. Nice. So for the people who are not in the chat, who are not so triggered by logical arguments and compassion and empathy and actually trying to be to have some form of logically sound arguments when it comes to morality and how we should treat sentient beings, for the people who are just listening to this, I hope you understand, you know, I get a lot of trolls in the chat and I like to troll them right back, as, you know, that's just a thing that we do. It's some form of sexual tension that trolls have with me, and we resolve it by trolling each other. But otherwise, you know, I'm here to actually speak up for animals. I'm here to actually show you that the logical, morally consistent way to be is to be vegan, because that's the only way to actually truly respect an animal. If there's no need for you to harm an animal, as this person also acknowledged, then it's wrong to harm them. Simple. It's wrong to exploit them. Um, and he already. You wanna have a conversation?
What are you asking?
Just some questions about animals. I am live on YouTube and TikTok. Are you okay being live on YouTube and TikTok?
Yes.
Okay.
What are you asking about? The animals?
Animals. Just some questions. You wanna come here to the view? Nice. Love it. What's your name?
My name is Nikhil.
Nikhil?
Nikhil.
Nikhil. I'm Chip. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Where are you from, Nikhil?
I'm from Dubai.
Dubai? What brings you to Amsterdam? Do you live here or?
No, we were on a boys trip to Europe, so we were in Barcelona, Ibiza, then Tomorrowland, and then now relaxing in Amsterdam.
Okay. So Nikhil, I'm here to speak up for against injustice.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll ask you, do you think you should be a feminist?
I should be a feminist.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad to be a feminist. Yeah.
Yeah. Are you a feminist?
I am. Yeah.
Okay. So you believe that women and men deserve equal rights and opportunities,
Of course
right?
they do.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Yeah. Do you think body count matters?
Body count? No.
No. Okay. Love it. And do you think women should have the free access to abortion?
And then that is debatable because the decision of having a baby is mutual. But if the decision is not mutual, then of course she should do whatever she wants. It's her body.
Yeah, and even if the decision is mutual, it's her body still,
It's her
right?
body still. Yes.
And
Yes.
she gets to decide for her body.
Yes, for sure.
Love it. Okay. We'll agree on that. Okay, so then I'll switch to the next topic, animals. How do you feel about animals?
I love animals.
You love it.
Yeah.
Okay, do you think we should exploit animals?
We should not. We should not exploit any human being.
Any human being.
Any living being, to be precise.
Completely agree with you. Do you think when we choose to farm animals, we are exploiting them?
Which ones?
When we farm them?
See, that is too. If we would debate on that, see, we have to farm them. Then people are killing them as well to eat them, and if
But we don't need to do any of that, right?
but that is how it is going on from past.
I know how it is. The question is,
Yeah.
how should it be? Do we need to do that now?
We need to farm them. Yes.
Why is it that we need to farm them?
To get whatever we are getting from them.
Can we not get nutrition from other sources?
We can. Right now there are a lot of substitutes, but in the family, in the old homes where we have parents, they don't agree to all this. And then even if we want to do that, even if I want to leave milk, leave cheese, leave everything, they won't let us do that because for them the real nutrition comes from that only.
What about you? Are you in a position where you can choose to no longer harm animals?
I myself personally, I tried to do that, but I was, as in family were too much after me to have all those things, and then I have to come back to the same thing. I was trying to become vegan, but then I couldn't do it because I play cricket. So I saw that documentary, The Game Changer. So it had an effect on me for some time, but after some time I couldn't carry it on.
Why?
I don't know. Maybe because of the taste. Because the last 37 years I'm eating what I'm eating, and we're eating everything, and then leaving something is very difficult.
But it's not about eating, right? This is about the exploitation and harm that happens to animals. That's why I'm here to
we
speak
have
for it.
to stop that. We have to stop the harm.
But the only way to stop that is to no longer pay for it,
Exactly.
right? So
I
it is to
totally
be
agree.
vegan.
Yeah. See, I can from my end I can try a bit, and then I can't. And then I will leave eating it. That is the best what I can do. But I don't think these things will finish or vanish because people are anyways gonna
I
do that.
disagree. No, people. I think plant-based is the future, not because of animals. I don't think people care about animals.
Yeah.
I just think it's not sustainable to consume animal products. So plant-based is the future because of that.
Yeah.
The minute we'll have a sustainable lab-grown meat,
Yeah.
is the minute that animal agriculture will be done.
Yeah, see, as soon as these guys promote those things, lab-grown things, and they come in the market, and we feel like, then yes, it is a substitute, then everything will change. But right now, you see, those companies also they don't market themselves as strongly than the way the meat.
Yeah, but until the
organizations
system
are doing.
changes,
Yeah.
you can either choose to put some animals and exploit them and put them in slaughterhouses, or you can choose not to do that, right?
Yeah, of course, we should not do that. Yeah.
We should not do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So then does that mean until the system changes that you should be vegan?
Yes, I should try. Yeah.
Yeah. Is there anything holding you back today from being vegan?
No, as in I don't feel like eating meat on a daily basis, but as in
Milk, cheese,
milk,
eggs,
cheese,
all of that.
I don't eat those on daily basis. But yes, as in if I feel like eating it, I can choose any of the substitute.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Yeah,
There's so many of them.
Yeah, I can do it from my end.
Okay, well, how about we do this? I give you a card. There's a documentary here called Dominion, but what I think you'll like is the most important speech you'll ever hear. Can you give that a watch?
What? Sorry.
The most important speech you'll ever hear is the second video that appears when you scan this QR code. Can you give that a
Okay.
watch?
Yeah.
Okay, and Animal Justice 21, you also have a link here.
Okay.
They can help you with your nutrition. You
Okay.
said you're an athlete.
Athlete,
They
yeah.
can help you with that,
Yeah.
and they can help you achieve all the performance that you want. So there's no issue there.
Alright.
And in fact, I'm also a powerlifter myself, and I can tell you that switching on to a plant-based diet can actually help you improve your
Help you.
results.
Basically, it is not necessary to have this.
Eat meat.
Eat meat.
Yeah, of course.
Or
that
any
is
animal
what-
products, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can be healthy without it. It's sad that we live in a world where we used to think it was necessary, but
Vegan is more.
You can get all the nutrition with the vegan diet as well.
exactly.
Thank
Appreciate you, man.
Thank you.
Have a good day. Enjoy Amsterdam. And wait, let me give you a map of vegan restaurants in Amsterdam also. These are fully vegan restaurants, but almost every restaurant has some vegan options. If you want me to recommend you something, vegan sushi bar.
Yes.
Vegan sushi bar is, yeah, there's one here. I think this one's the nice
We are
one.
here. We are
We are here.
here.
No. This is another store. We are somewhere here.
Okay.
Yeah. So
All right.
So we need to go this way.
you can go that way. There's I think that way there's some pretty nice burgers and stuff. Have a good one. Cheers. There you go. Some nice people, huh? Some nice people. How's everyone doing? Is everyone doing okay? Is everyone hitting that like already? Have you hit that like already? Have you subscribed? Amazing conversation. Thank you. Yeah. Friendly guy. Yeah. Yeah. When I heard the boys trip, I'm like, oh, this is the perfect opportunity to ask about women's rights. But he was actually quite a nice guy. Yeah. Enjoying your plant-based steak while watching the watching the stream. I have a terrible day, but now it's better because of you. Appreciate you, Alexandra. I think I like to think that not a lot of the people I speak to, unfortunately, won't change, but I do think that they will change some meals and something, and eventually it trickles down and it does something. So, it's not no impact. There is some impact.
Would you like to ask me something?
Yeah, are you okay having some? Wait. That's very warm outside. How old are you?
I'm 18.
18. You're good. Are you okay being live on YouTube and TikTok?
Yes.
Okay. You wanna come? Here's the train.
Bad day, not
I'm
for
sorry.
makeup.
Nice. What's your name?
I'm Grace.
Can one come a little bit closer, Grace? Or the train? Okay, perfect. Grace, I'm Chip. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Where are you from, Grace?
I'm from the States.
From the States? Where in the
Arizona.
States? Arizona. Oh, it's so nice there. Well,
I
not the-
beg to differ, but
The nature is nice. That's what I meant. No, I thought when I was in Arizona, I got freaked out and I couldn't enter a store because I saw one guy come out of his car with a gun in
Yeah,
the holster, and
that
I'm like,
yeah.
that's what the fuck? I'm not going in there.
It's pretty common to see that. It still freaks us out though.
Yeah,
When we
yeah.
see that, but
I'm here to speak up for animals. I'm an animal rights activist. How do you feel about animals?
I love them.
You love them.
I love
Should we
'em.
be just? Should we treat animals with justice?
Of course.
Of course. And say, for instance, if I have a dog and I give them an excellent life, belly rubs, the best toys, everything that they could possibly want, but at the age of 2 years old, I take them in the back of the house, shoot them in the back of the head, and then I use their body as a punching bag to work out. Would that be right or would that be wrong?
That would be wrong
It would be wrong. Why was that wrong though?
because you're. I don't know. You're just killing something. I don't know. It's to give something love. Well, I think I can see the argument that you're gonna make,
It's great.
but
'Cause you're
we
smart.
don't eat dogs.
Yeah.
I don't eat dogs.
Yeah. No, I use them for health, for exercise.
Oh, as a punching bag.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's inhumane.
Why? I gave them the best life and I killed them in a way that they never felt pain. Or even saw it coming.
I guess I don't know. It's still not right though. You took their life.
Okay.
It's like killing a human.
Okay. Okay. If it were a different animal, would it make a difference?
Yes and no.
Yes and no. Okay.
I think about hunting.
Yeah.
I don't like hunting. I don't
although I don't look down on people for hunting, I grew up in a very kind of hick family. So like, I grew up shooting guns, and my family hunts and all that. And I think hunting for sport is wrong. But I think if you're gonna kill a deer and then use its fur and eat it, I think that's a lot less wrong.
Yeah, so if you
than
do
to just
one
kill it.
wrong thing, then you can choose to do something good out of it. But you're still doing one wrong thing, which is killing the deer.
Yes, but it's the circle of life. So
It doesn't sound like of a lot of life in the circle there. Where's the circle? Where's the life?
well,
It's just one
The-
human
so-
being picking up a gun and killing an innocent, defenseless creature. How is that a circle or a life?
the deer kills a creature though too. The deer.
Which creature does a deer kill?
I don't know what the deer's prey is. It
And
a
in order
hunt-
for it to be a circle, it needs to somehow reach back to the human.
That's true. But animals have to eat too. I don't know if what a deer eats, but animals kill animals
They're
too.
herbivorous.
So I don't know. Although it doesn't make it entirely right, like it's the circle of life. It's how it is.
Oh, where's the circle?
I don't know. I wasn't entirely prepared for this.
It just sounds like an expression you say because it's like it's just swiping it under the rug as if, oh, that shit happens, whatever. But you make these choices, right? I'm assuming you consume animal products. Yeah, so outside of that whole thing with hunting, which is already, as I said, like it's just one person picking up a gun and shooting an innocent animal, just like how I did to the dog. What exactly is the difference between you choosing to pay somebody to kill an innocent animal for something you don't need in the shape of food, and me choosing to kill an innocent animal, namely a dog, for using them for something that I don't need, which is exercise? Because I can get my exercise other ways and you can get your food other ways.
I could get my food other ways, but meat is, I don't know, it's resources that, yes, I could get it other ways, but being vegan or vegetarian is a lot more costly.
Cheaper. We have studies for that.
Okay, well then, there's not as many resources. I didn't grow up
Are
like
you
that. I
looking
don't know
for
how to eat.
excuses?
I guess I am. I don't.
Well, why look for excuses to commit something that's horrific? You said you love
I-
animals.
I do.
Shouldn't you look then
But-
for solutions, not excuses?
I don't know. I guess it's not something that I see as wrong because I
You
don't
don't
know.
see it as wrong to kill an innocent animal when there's no need for it?
I do think there is need for it, though. I do think.
What's the need?
There's plenty of need for meat. There's plenty of. There's.
What's the need?
I don't know.
I'm a certified nutritionist. We have plenty of scientific evidence showing that you can be healthy on a plant-based diet. So where exactly does the need reside? Do you reject the science of
I
nutritional
don't know.
science?
I guess I didn't do enough research. I didn't come prepared for this. Maybe.
But if you found out that you can be healthy on a plant-based diet, then do you think you should be vegan?
Maybe. I don't know.
So assume that you knew that you can be healthy. So you have this data point there. What exactly would hold you back from being vegan then? Because you know it's cheaper. You said you love animals. That means you should at least respect them. And if you know that you don't need to kill them, then it can possibly be at least respectful to kill them if you don't need to.
Well, to be quite frank, I like the way meat tastes. I love steak. I love bacon. I just had some bacon. I mean, I'm
Does
not
that
saying it's not.
justify the killing?
It's me being vegan, and I don't really
It
love
will.
this
100
stance.
animals each year. 100 animals each year. I
100
already knew.
animals.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're responsible for 100 animals each year.
I don't know. I guess I don't think I'm educated enough to debate you in this topic.
But
Then.
there's no debate to be had. I'm not trying to debate you. I'm trying to explain to you that you're in a position where you can choose to not harm an innocent animal and you're doing it for taste.
Okay.
that
Then I'll do
really
my
fair?
research.
Okay, so and if you do your research and you find out that you can be healthy on a plant-based diet, should you then be vegan?
Sure.
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 Okay. I don't know, like it just feels like you're saying that to shut me up, but that's okay, you know. I'll shut up. I respect consent and
I
all
just
that
think
stuff.
you're a lot more educated in this than I am, and
It's
I think
perfectly
you have
fine.
a lot of a stronger stance than I do. So I think I can't.
Let me
debate or talk
let me
to
make
you
it
about
very simple for you. If it were dogs, would you buy dog bacon?
No.
Would you buy dog steak?
No.
Why on earth wouldn't you give the same considerations to a lot of animals?
I don't know.
Do you think a dog doesn't want to live just as much as a cow wants to live?
I don't think. I don't know.
A dog wants to live just as much as a cow wants
Yeah,
to live,
well,
just
yeah.
as much as you want to live, right? Your life is everything to you, their life is everything to them. Simple. The Minion shows you what animals go through. Can you give that a watch?
Sure.
Until you watch that, can you choose to not consume any animal products?
I'm not gonna make any promises.
You can watch it tonight and you can have 2 plant-based meals. It's not going to kill you. You might even enjoy it and learn something about it. Is it that difficult to
I'm not
open your
gonna
mind
make
to
any-
new things?
No, but if I go out to eat with my best friend and her aunt, because
Go
we're,
to a
we're in
plant-based
Amsterdam,
restaurant.
I'm not gonna not order something. I
You
don't
can
know.
order plant-based. There's options everywhere.
Okay. I'm not gonna make any promises still, but I will watch the video. Sorry, sir.
I mean, so, you have nothing to say sorry to me, right? Like, I'm just here to speak up, to be their voice, but you're saying, like, everything that you claim are just excuses. Because at the end of the
Maybe.
day, if you're in the position of the victim and somebody asks you, hey, at least don't fucking oppress her today, and they'll say, I'll try. I might be with my friends and I might need to throw a rock at somebody, so I'll
Yes,
throw a
but
rock
the
at
meat,
them.
the meat is already there. The meat is already gonna be
But
purchased.
you understand
I'm not-
supply and demand. When you buy it, another
Yes,
animal
I
gets
do.
killed,
Yes,
right?
I
It's
do.
not that.
But-
That's not the point.
But what I eat today isn't gonna. What I eat, if I eat one meal,
can.
it's not gonna make a difference.
It actually can. It actually can. If you eat today an animal, let's say it's 0.1% of an animal, and that demand increases by 0.1%, that means they need to kill one whole animal to suffice that 0.1% of the animal.
Okay.
So your decision definitely makes a difference.
Okay.
And I'm only telling you this so that you can be honest with yourself. And the options are fucking excellent. And you as a tourist in Amsterdam, I'm sure you don't want any tourist traps. And the vegan restaurants are never tourist traps also. But let me give you a map, and I hope you do better, because I can't force you in any position. You're young, and I hope you do better, because you say you love animals, but the only way to actually respect animals is to be vegan, okay?
I disagree, but you have a nice day.
You
sir. Thank
disagree?
you. I do, but you have a nice day.
So pressing animal without any necessity can somehow be respectful? Wow. I disagree, and then runs away. Insane. We'll continue. Weird ending. Yeah, Alexandra, weird. Asking somebody to take 2 plant-based meals. 2. Not even to change your whole fucking life. 2 plant-based meals until you watch a video to educate yourself. You say you're uneducated. I'm saying, okay, I'll help you educate yourself. But until then, how about you don't oppress any animals? 2 goddamn meals. And you can't say that. You can't say 2 goddamn meals. Fucking insane, man. I swear to God. Sorry, everyone. I had to turn off the Wi-Fi so it doesn't connect to the thing. She was being polite. She wanted out. That's exactly why I left her. But then at the end, if you want out, that's extremely impolite or silly to say stuff like, well, I disagree. Well, what is it that you disagree? What? Which part of it? Being vegan means you don't exploit animals if there's no need for it. Selfish, exactly. Very selfish, yeah. Lock her up? No, let's not lock her up. What's your opinion on supplements? As long as they don't oppress other animals, I have no problem with them. Hey Chip, what's your calorie intake per day? I think I expressed it yesterday. I'll express it again today for you. So I eat, my baseline is 2,400 calories, and based on how many calories I burn throughout the day, I add on top of that. So for example, yesterday I ate, I think, wait, I burned like, you wanna have a conversation with me?
Yes.
4,500 yesterday.
Course.
Are you okay being live on YouTube and TikTok?
No, moi.
I don't know what that means. I need a yes or a no. I need consent if you want to be live on YouTube and TikTok.
Oh yes, it's okay.
It's okay, okay. Okay, you want to come here, start your interview?
I embrace the idea.
You embrace the idea?
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
your name?
Okay, Tony.
Tony, I'm Chip. Nice to meet you, Tony.
Okay.
Tony, I'm here to speak up for animals. I'm an animal rights activist.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to have conversations with people.
Yeah.
Although people fucking hate me for some reason.
Oh yes.
When you speak up for animals, people start hating you.
Oh no.
How do you feel about animals?
I don't like animals, but I don't have one.
You don't have one?
No,
That's
no.
perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Do you think we should respect animals?
Yes, of course.
I completely agree with you. Do you think it's respectful towards the animals if we choose to exploit them?
Another time?
Do you think it's respectful towards the animals if we choose to exploit them?
No.
No,
No.
not at all.
No.
Do you think when we farm them, we are exploiting them?
Not all the animals. I think the cows, it's okay, but not for people for fur or something that like that.
Why is it wrong to, for example, to kill a cow to wear their skin?
No, not for the skin.
Why is that wrong though?
I think that the animals are made, dead animals are made to feed us. I
By
think.
whom?
Come on.
Who made them to feed us?
God, I think.
Oh no, these are animals we created, so God had nothing to do with it.
Ah, boah.
But you don't trust history or science or anything like that?
Yes, of course.
But well, then we know that these are animals we created because we have the long-standing history and logs of how we created these animals. We say we read them.
I like meat.
Okay.
That's okay.
Okay. Okay. But is that really nice towards the animal that
But-
they have to be killed because you want to accomplish something that you like?
No, yes, sometimes.
Sometimes.
But I don't
So
eat
if I
meat.
do it to
I
a
don't
dog, would it
eat
be
meat
nice?
every day. I eat 2 times a week meat.
But if I do it to a dog
No,
twice
no,
per week, I kill a
no.
dog so that because I like the taste of their flesh.
No,
Is
no,
that
no,
nice?
no. I don't like dog meat.
But I do. Even if I do it, is it right or is it wrong?
No, it's wrong.
But why is it wrong to do it to a dog but right to
Yeah.
do it to a cow?
You have me.
I'm not trying to have you. I'm trying to get you to think a little bit.
Yes,
Like, why do you
I
think
think
that is?
about it. I think about it, but I'm not sure. I don't think it's the end of my thinking. I'm processing.
You're processing.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Do you think that a dog wants to live? They do. Do you think a cow wants to live? They do. Do you think a dog wants to live more than a cow wants to live?
No, both. Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just like we do. We want to live
Yeah.
also.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you think us choosing to take away their whole existence for 10 minutes of pleasure for us
No,
is really
no,
proportionate
no,
or
no,
nice?
No, no.
Well, that's what we do when we kill them,
yes,
to eat them,
yes.
right?
But I don't kill them. The
But we
butcher.
pay somebody
The
to do it.
butcher does it.
I don't think if I kill you or I pay somebody to kill you, I'm still responsible for it, am I
Yeah,
not?
that's right. That's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah. So it's the same
But I
thing.
must go.
That's
I,
okay.
I find it very.
I'll just give you a card, okay?
Yes.
There's a documentary here called Dominion. Can you give that a watch?
Yes, I will.
Okay.
I
Can
do
you
it in
choose? Can you choose to respect animals and not eat any of them or their products
no,
today?
No, I will. I will think about it, but I don't. quit
Only
it.
until you watch it.
Yes.
Until you watch it. Can you do that?
Yes. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a good
Bye.
one. Cheers. Young people, old people. We try to speak up. It's insane. Have you hit that like away, everyone? Everyone? Have you double tapped that screen already? Because if you haven't, every time you double tap that screen, my muscles get a tiny bit better, bigger, and better. A little bit bigger and better. Just double tap it, and they get a little bit better. You suck. I only suck through a straw, but I don't often use a straw. I see 69 likes. I see 73 likes, but still. If you think that every single conversations I've had so far was great and that I won every single debate that I've ever had, then say absolutely anything you want in the chat. Sean Price agrees. Thank you, Sean Price. Chris Sit agrees that I have won every conversation so far. Sean Price agrees again. Double agreement. Dandelion agrees again. Thank you so much. You all agree. Vegan Tina says avocados. Thank you, Vegan Tina. It always triggers them when I ask them to say absolutely anything you want. It's so funny. Honestly, I don't get it, man. You come to a stream, and instead of opening your mind and trying to actually educate yourself on the matter, instead of trying to find a different perspective, you go for the lamest attempt ever, right? You go for this extremely lame, lazy, intellectually lazy thing of, oh, this person's a vegan, I'm gonna show them. Just because you think it's cool to somehow do that or whatever it is in your mind, instead of actually listening to an argument behind it. It's kind of fucked up, huh? Because it's, honestly, the argument is bulletproof. It's logically sound to an extent you can't even matter. You can't even understand. Literally, if there is no need to harm or kill or exploit an animal, just don't harm or kill or exploit an animal. It is that simple. That's literally what it is. That's literally what it is. Everything else that you want to put on top of it, oh, but I like doing it. Oh, but what about this? What about animals? What about everything else doesn't really matter. You're in a position, and if you don't need to exploit or harm an animal, then you shouldn't exploit or harm an animal. Simple. Simple as hell. And instead of trying to troll and do something intelligent with your time. Educate yourself. Use this as a moment of education. Use this moment of introspection. You have a chance to actually speak to somebody who is interested in having conversations with you. You dodging or trying to make fun of it won't really get you anywhere. You won't learn anything. So I recommend that you use this opportunity and ask questions if you have some. It should be my choice to be vegan. I don't believe that to be true, and I'll explain it to you why. Just like it shouldn't be your choice to be a feminist, that means respecting the rights of women, it shouldn't be your choice to be a vegan, that means respecting the rights of animals. I don't believe that should be a choice. But it is sadly your choice today, right? It is sadly your choice. And even if you do believe that it should be a choice, I'm sure you can acknowledge that choosing not to be vegan, which means exploiting an innocent animal when there is no need for it, is a wrong choice. Forcing your choice on others is fascism. Completely agree. That's why I'm vegan, because I don't force my choice on the animals, right? I don't say, I like the taste of someone's flesh, therefore I will abuse and kill hundreds of animals so that I eat them, right? That's a very fascistic way of thinking. But veganism is completely against that. The whole point of veganism is saying, hey, you don't have the right to decide for somebody else's body. You don't have the right to exploit and abuse others. Vegan Tina says, damn it, Chip, stop making so much sense. I'm trying, Vegan Tina. How are you doing, Vegan Tina? It's been a while. Forcing people to not exploit others isn't fascism. No, it's not. But, I'm a pescatarian. Is it okay? Well, depends on what you mean by okay. You're still pescatarian. I'm assuming you also consume dairy products, eggs, and fish. Well, I'll tell you, fish are sentient beings. They still have an experience of life, and you choosing to asphyxiate them to death, it's not really fair towards them. You choosing to steal their eggs, it's not really fair towards them. I mean both for the fish and the chickens. And forcefully impregnating cows, taking away their babies. Oh, in case you don't know what I mean, is the reason why cows make milk is to feed their babies. So in order to make milk, in order to have babies, farmers forcefully impregnate them. Of course, they don't wait around until cows get pregnant on their own, but rather they forcefully impregnate them. And, after they forcefully impregnate them, they gotta get all that milk. So they're not gonna let the baby stay with their mother. Maybe, for a little bit, but afterwards they always take them away from their mothers so that they can take the milk. And if the baby is born a female, obviously they're useful to them, but if they're born a male, they're completely useless. So they kill them. That's what happens on dairy farms. They either grow them to age of 2 or 3 years old, and then they kill them when they have more meat on their bones, or they kill them straight away because they're not interested in growing them, and it's easier to just kill them straight away. Or like it happened in the case of, I think 60 to 80% of the dairy farms here in Netherlands, according to a report, they would just let them starve to death, which was fucking insane because it was costly to them for them to send them to a slaughterhouse. And the females, they stay separate from their mothers up until they can forcefully impregnate them. And just like their mothers, then they also get forcefully impregnated year over year, repeatedly, exploited for their milk. And at the age of 6 or 8 years old, depending on the cow, depending on the breed, depending on the farm, they also get killed. Why is that? Well, because they call them spent by that moment. After 6 repeated or 7 or even 8 repeated forceful impregnation, obviously no body was made to be repeatedly impregnated like that. We know how heavy of a toll one pregnancy is on a woman. Imagine 6 or 8 repeated forceful impregnations. Obviously, after all that, their body is no longer going to work well, right? They're just going to be fucking done. So they call them spent cows, and, they force them to slaughter. And they can live 24 years, What a fucked up thing to be paying for this. Honestly, why would you be paid for this nonsense? Torturing of animals. It literally is torture. Raping them, taking their babies away, killing them. I don't get it. I don't get why anybody would come into a stream and defend it, you know? Like, I get why people would be reluctant to change their minds because, you know, they're so tied to the products or something. They're like, they cannot stop thinking about what they put in their mouths. But if you actually put that on the side for a second and think of the injustice for a second and try to put yourself in the position of the victim for a second, absolutely no single person would want to either be taken away from their mother or killed or, you know, be forcefully impregnated or, you know, be used for only what their body can give. How old are you?
17?
Oh, you're not. You're
No.
too young. No, sorry. Have a good one. Hey, Linda. Nice to see you here. Never trust someone who is pro-slavery. Yeah, I mean, farming is a form of slavery towards animals. We want to call it farming and we want to feel good about it. And but it truly is that. We keep them confined. We control their breeding process. We control everything they do. We only care about what they give to us. And the minute that they can no longer give to us and they're no longer good for us, they don't get freedom. They get the butcher knife. They get the you know, killed. We don't need to have milk or eggs. Chip, can you do a stream where you debate a real carnivore? I mean, if a carnivore wants to debate me, but I'll debate them on animal rights. I couldn't give two shits about the ridiculous diet that is a carnivore diet. Probably the stupidest diet of today. But you know, whatever. People will bite the bullet and they'll... If somebody tells them, hey, if you eat flesh every day, you feel good. It's just another one of those patriarchal dumbasses shit that people believe in. Oh, it's manly to eat meat. Why? Because it's a little bit of violence or some shit. Okay. I've been vegan for 27 years. It's not a diet, it's about exploitation.
What was it that you wanted to ask me?
Oh, it's just questions about animals. You want to try?
Sure. What about animals?
But first time I'm live on YouTube and TikTok. Are you okay being live on YouTube and
Sure,
TikTok?
why not?
Okay.
What are we talking about animals?
Let's try. I'll ask you the questions. Just give me 1 second. You want to come here so that you're in view?
Goddamn fucking pigeon
Goddamn fucking pigeon. What's your name?
ate my goddamn lunch.
What's your name?
Michael.
I'm Chip. Nice to meet you, Michael.
Chip.
Where are you
Pleasure.
from? Do you live here in Amsterdam?
No, I live in Phoenix, Arizona. Actually,
Phoenix, Arizona. Another
I
person
live
from Arizona.
I live right here, right now, with you, and
There
these
you
two
go.
fine gentlemen.
I love it. Love it.
Can you face the camera?
I don't need. Why do I need to face the camera?
You,
Hello.
you can face whatever you want. There's no
Hello?
obligation. So I'm here to speak about animals and justice towards animals in particular. Do you think we should treat animals with respect?
Of course.
Of course. Do you think it's
But
respectful?
they're also very tasty.
Do you think it's respectful to exploit animals?
Exploit animals?
Yeah.
Well, I will exploit animals if they're stealing my lunch, which I
Okay.
paid for.
Yeah, innocent animals. Then.
Oh, well, that fucking pigeon just ate my lunch.
I'm sorry you went.
But
through
you know
that.
what? It was very disgusting. I mean,
Yeah.
the pigeon was eating other animals that I was eating.
Yeah. Do you think it's respectful to exploit other animals? Innocent animals?
You know, we're animals and we exploit each other. So I don't.
Is that respectful?
No, it's a horrible thing. You know
Okay.
what? The world is all fucked up.
Okay.
I'm just living in it.
If you could choose to exploit an animal or not, what would be the right choice to do?
I don't know. You're stumping me with all these questions.
Wait, you don't know? So if you could choose to exploit a human or not, what would be the right choice?
There's never a right choice.
I mean, in the situation between exploiting a human or not,
Well,
I would
wait.
say the right
You
choice
know
is
what?
definitely to not exploit them.
Sometimes people want to be exploited.
Exploitation means unfair treatment. It means treating them as a resource against their own interests. So no, by definition, exploitation cannot be something somebody wants out of themselves.
I'm feeling exploited right now.
Okay.
What we're doing then?
Just asking you some questions. Are you okay being live on YouTube and TikTok?
Yeah.
Okay. You wanna come here so that your interview?
Yeah.
Nice. What's your name?
David.
David, I'm Chip. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
What's your name?
Stacey.
Stacy. Nice to meet you. Where are you guys from?
Leeds and Manchester, England.
Leeds in Manchester. Okay. Well, I'm here to speak up for animals. I'm an animal rights activist. How do you guys feel about animals?
She's probably more keen than me. I like pig meat, so bacon.
So, for example, if I have a dog and I bring it and I give them the best life, would it be justified for me to kill them at the age of 2 years old and use their body as a punching bag?
If it's gone, yeah, I'd say.
Yeah. So it's justified for me to bring dogs into existence for the sole purpose of killing them at the age of 2, so that I can use their bodies as punching bags.
Well, man needs to survive, so possibly, yeah, if you starve.
Do you think I can survive without killing dogs and using their bodies as exercise?
No, probably not.
Probably not.
No.
How many dogs do you kill?
Me? About several. Nah, I'm only joking. No. No. I like dogs. They're
Okay.
nice.
So I'll ask you yet again: is it justified to kill a dog at the age of 2 years old and use their body as a punching bag after?
No, I'd say not, no.
That's not justified.
No.
Okay, but why is that wrong?
Because the family, part of family out there, dog.
No, they wouldn't be. They would be selectively chosen for this purpose.
Well, if you're going to do that, I guess.
no, 'cause it's just not
you
an
do.
email
If
like
you were
that.
getting them, you'd do that, wouldn't you? That's why they were selected for that. Yeah, I guess it won't really be wrong.
So if I take a golden retriever and I say your purpose is to be killed at the age of 2 years old so that I can use your body as a punching bag, you're saying that it's moral.
Yeah, I think so. If that's what they're designed for, yeah, me personally, yeah.
Well, it's not this. Who designed the dog? Nobody designed the dog.
No, I mean, you just said that was the nature of it. So if it were the nature of that program to
No,
do
I'm
that.
the person who, like, what do you mean I'm the nature? I'm not, I cannot be nature, I'm an individual.
No, you said that was the thing of having the dog.
Yeah.
To
If
kill
I
'em
buy a
after
dog
free.
from a puppy,
Yeah.
I buy a puppy, and I give them a good life, and I buy them for the purpose of killing them at the age of 2 years old.
Yeah, if that's a purpose of it, yeah, because you just said that's a purpose.
Yeah, I
so-
give them that purpose, and that's justified.
Yeah, I'll do it,
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
because that's a
And
purpose.
if I do that to a human baby, I bring a human baby, I have sex
if
with a
that's
woman.
a purpose, yeah.
It's justified.
Yeah, if it's a purpose.
Okay, so you think also slavery is justified because it's a purpose?
Well, it needed to be done at the time, didn't it, unfortunately?
Okay, so you
We
think
got the-
enslaving black people was justified because we gave them that purpose?
No, because the black people sold them to the white people, didn't they? So they're in the wrong. We didn't just capture them, you see. We sold them for guns and
We
stuff.
also we also bred them. We also
Yeah,
bred
yeah, I know, to work
So-
on. Well,
so you think that's
Americans
right?
did, the British did.
So you don't-
Americans did, didn't they?
So you don't think that's wrong?
No, no, if that's
So you
what
don't
they
think
bought.
slavery is wrong?
No, I think it is, but if that was the purpose of buying them,
Why is slavery wrong?
well, everyone gets forwarded some way or another, don't they? I'm guessing that's everyone's slave out that. I'm a builder, me. Someone pays me to work very hard, so you
Are
can say
you
that's
somebody's
a slave.
property?
Probably, yeah, because I work very
Whose
hard for my
property are
money.
you?
The lad who I work for probably
property are
pays
you?
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, the person.
Can
who-
he choose to kill you?
No,
So he's not. You're not his property then.
no, but I work for him. So.
Sure, I'm sure. Listen, I'm trying to speak English.
Yeah,
Do
I
you
know.
speak English?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So when I'm asking you if you're somebody's property, what do you think that means in English?
Yeah, no one's property.
Okay, you're not.
Yeah,
property. Perfect. Do you think people should be somebody's property?
No, but.
But if somebody,
happens.
if it happens, is it moral for a person to be somebody's property?
No, but I'd probably try and escape.
So
mate,
then
if I was
slavery is
someone's
not
property.
moral.
No, it ain't, but it's one of the things. If it happens, it happens.
That's
I'll
not
let you
what
get
I
off,
ask
'cause
you.
we're hungry.
That's not what I'm asking
But
you, though.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ. Holy shit. My IQ dropped 3 points just now. He's probably drunk. He did smell of alcohol, yeah. How can your IQ go to negative? Yeah, I'm wondering also, how can your IQ be so low? You're right, it was kind of stupid. Chip, I live near him. There are so many people like this. Holy shit. Like, he went between slavery is okay, slavery is not okay. He's a property, he's not a property. Like, he couldn't say any concrete thing, whatever. Let people be. He came to me, bro. How are you, Chip? I sure am. How am I? I am every single day. The more I do this, the more I lose hope in humanity. it's just insane that somebody could claim that they're intelligent while at the same time make the dumbest arguments ever. See what I mean? It's so insane that somebody can claim they're intelligent while at the same time do the absolute stupidest thing ever. Right on cue, man. Right on cue. And for the people who are listening to this, people who are not bogged down by the trolls in the chat, by the people who are so triggered by the idea of respecting animals, listen to the simple arguments. It's fairly simple. You would want your rights to be respected. When we say you want yourself or your rights to be respected, you want at least the right to live your own life, however it is that you want. If you are brought into the existence, you want to live your life however you want to live your life, because that's just the curse of existing. The curse of existing as a sentient being means that you want freedom, liberty, to pursue whatever it is that you want to pursue, your goals. As it so happens, animals are also sentient beings and they want the same thing as you do. They just can't verbalize it, they can't intellectualize it, they can't break it down as easy as I can. But you know, there's people in the chat also who cannot possibly understand even this simple manner. So for the reason that you would want your life to be respected, your rights to be respected, all I'm asking is that you respect the rights of these animals and just leave them alone. I'm not asking you to protect them. I'm not asking you to speak up for them. I'm asking you to do the bare minimum and not be the one who's violent towards them, who pays for violence, oppression, who pays for their exploitation. It's a pretty simple thing. It really isn't that difficult. You understand that? It's really not that difficult. And as much as you like my face or not like my face, I know people who think that, oh, I look smug or whatever. I'm not. I'm very insecure about a lot of things, but I'm also secure about a lot of things, you know? It's not about me, though, that I'm sitting here. I'm here to speak up for animals. And I hope you understand that. Because I continuously am looking for people who actually have an open mind and people who actually want to no longer oppress innocent animals. That's my goal being here. Some of you listening to this, some of you watching this, you know, obviously see like this person, Walter White 5461, calling me a jerk. I understand that he'll probably never understand the argument of it's wrong to oppress animals. And hell, Walter, even if you think that I'm a jerk, that's fine. You can just choose to not oppress animals. It's as simple as that. You can still think I'm a jerk and choose to be nice towards animals, which is why I'm sitting here. You don't have to like me. You don't have to find me in any other way other than you have to choose to no longer oppress animals. I'm sorry, but that's just what I'm asking of you. It really isn't that difficult. And whatever difficulty you're having, we can help you with that. Challenge 22, Animal Justice 21, fuck it, ChatGPT, Google. We have so many resources available today at our expense. All we gotta do is just make that switch, make that choice. And as hard as it seems for us, as hard as it's like, I don't know, maybe one more day, one more meal, one more. No. The minute that you change is the minute that you start enjoying your life a fuck ton more. Because it's the minute that you go for your values. It's the minute that you acknowledge your values, live in line with your values, and your satisfaction of that alone on top of the food satisfaction, because vegan food is fucking delicious. On top of all that, you just get benefit from benefit from benefit. Obviously, if you also choose to speak up for animals, then you're going to be getting a lot of shit from people, because people just don't like this idea of somebody challenging the status quo, challenging the norm. Nobody likes that, right? How dare you change what we've been doing for centuries? Like literally today, we've heard the same argument over and over. We've been doing it for centuries. How dare you decide to change something that we've been doing? Yeah, sure, it's been working for us, but it's not been working for them. For centuries, we've been exploiting and murdering billions and, well, trillions of animals, because we kill somewhere around 3 trillion animals worldwide per year. Most of those are sea creatures, and if you count only land animals, somewhere around 100 billion. But I think we kill every year more, like, I think there's been in total around 100 billion humans throughout all of time. Around 100 billion humans have ever existed. We kill that many land animals in a year and maybe a couple of months. It's insane. It's insane how disproportionate all of this is. You want to call it nature, circle of life, all of that stuff. It's not. It clearly isn't. There's no circle there. There's no circle coming back. It's just top down. It's just an abuser abusing somebody. That's all it is. A circle would imply that that animal somehow does something to another animal, that does something to another animal, that returns back to you. But none of that happens. At the end of the day, you're just one person with a fuck ton of power who's choosing to oppress defenseless, innocent animals. Puppies, kittens. That's what they are. Babies, baby animals. It's an endless cycle of torture and silence. Fuck yeah, river swimmer. Very well put. I freaking love that. And I hope at least some people listening to this actually rise up and choose to be intelligent and choose to not be part of it, because we have so many people who just go along with what everyone else does, who are just upset the minute you try to challenge them. We need more people to actually, go against the fucking norm, since that is the right thing to do in this situation. So I hope at least some of you out there hear this and decide to make a change. And if you need more help, as I said, we're always welcome to help. You can even drop comments on any of the videos. I look at most of the latest comments. I don't respond to all of them, obviously. Sometimes they're just trolls. Sometimes I just can't respond to all of them. But if I ever see a comment requiring help, first thing I do is respond to that. So, yeah. That's just it. And yeah, let's go with another argument. Stop eating. Vegan diet kills millions of animals. But you see, this is such a strawman argument against what it is that I'm proposing. Because I'm not asking you to be unhealthy, to die, or to not actually live a healthy life. I'm just telling you that you can live a healthy life, be perfectly healthy, while in the process killing less crop deaths, having less crop deaths or less animals being killed for the production of food, while also not exploiting innocent animals. How does that happen? Well, in reality, you see, when we grow crops for food, let's say we grow soy for food, 20% of that soy, we make soy products out of them, which, by the way, they're like soy oil, tofu, tempeh, a lot of things. Soy is in a lot of products. And the other 80% we feed to the animals. 80% of that. So if you think, well, animals die in the production of that soy, yes, they do, and it's fucked up. But it's still better to choose a plant-based diet, since it kills 4 times less of those animals, on top of the exploitation, abuse, and slaughter of the other animals. Right? Somebody saying those stats are incorrect. Listen, if I'm off by some numbers, sure, whatever, correct me. I don't mind being corrected. But the reality is the same. The trophic chain, the trophic level, which is the thing that most people bring up in arguments, proves exactly the same thing. The individuals at the bottom who consume plants directly get more energy than the individuals who consume the plants, right? It's simple. The higher you go, the more energy is lost, because you have to keep that individual alive. Energy, water, and all that. So there's more food waste when you consume animal products, regardless. If that's what you're concerned with. Like, for example, if you think plants feel pain, if you think plants don't, they don't, by the way, but if you think that, or if you think somehow we should respect plants and not kill them, still the morally preferable position is to be vegan, because you kill the littlest amount of plants. Existence on its own will mean you may cause some harm, but may cause some harm does not mean you should cause more harm. It just means you should try to minimize the harm as much as you possibly can. Or it's not even about harm, but in this particular situation, it's about exploitation. It's not the funny thing, the funniest thing about all of this is that I'm not even asking for that much. I'm not even asking for that big of a deal, I'm not asking you to reduce harm. I'm not asking you to look at everything you're doing. I'm just asking you the bare minimum of not seeing these individuals, these sentient beings, these thinking, feeling individuals These individuals who love, who have families. I'm just asking you to not see them as resources, to not treat them as resources. As simple as that. As simple as fucking that. That's it, it's the bare fucking minimum. That's all I'm asking, literally. It really isn't that difficult, is it? So people watching and not typing in the chat, don't get discouraged by the chat. That was my point, because that's where I started. Just don't get discouraged by it. There will always be people in the chat being trolled by justice movements. You want to have a conversation?
As long as it's not about veganism,
Why?
because we had a really bad experience yesterday with somebody about veganism.
It is about veganism, yeah.
No, I had a really bad.
You want to talk to me
experience.
about that? I'm a nicer person.
No, I'm going to
No.
leave it because honestly, we had a really bad experience.
I take it you're not vegan.
No, but thank you.
Stop oppressing animals, that's all I'll say. Come back, yeah, Linda, that would have been a good one, right? People don't want to be confronted by the actions, they feel too shameful. Sure. What does that tell me? Well, I don't really care, do I? I don't really care that you feel shame. I don't think we should stop a justice movement because of the feelings of some people. No, I'm sorry. I do think people who commit atrocities should feel shame. And you should use that shame to change, not to linger on. Like when you feel shame about something you're doing, instead of blaming the person who's explaining to you why you should feel shame, instead of pointing a finger and be like, oh, you make me feel shame. No, you're probably feeling shame because you know that you're in a position where you're doing something you shouldn't be doing. That's it. Roscoe says, I'm not vegan, but I think your heart's in the right place. Well, I hope you change, Roscoe. I hope you understand that that's not really a good argument to keep doing this to animals. How can you not eat meat? You can eat plant-based meat. It's pretty simple. Go to a country that commits atrocities against humans and shout your shit. Listen, even if I agree with you that we should be fighting for human rights, that doesn't mean we shouldn't be fighting for animal rights, does it? I think for every single individual, when an injustice happening towards them is the worst thing happening to them. For example, yes, it fucking sucks what's happening in Palestine, what's happening in Ukraine, what's happening in Iran. And to those people, it fucking sucks when in that position. But if you're on the street and somebody's holding you at gunpoint, then you don't give a shit about those people. You don't give a shit about the injustices worldwide. What you care about the injustice that's happening towards you. So in that same line of reasoning, all injustices must be treated. All injustices must be fought against. So if it's an injustice towards other sentient beings like other animals, if it's an injustice towards humans, they all should be fought for. And if you choose to fight for an injustice towards humans and you telling me that something I'm doing is unjust towards humans and I can choose something else, I will fucking choose something else. But if I'm telling you that you're committing an injustice towards other sentient beings, and there's an alternative for it, there's no need for you to come up with the most ridiculous excuses. And even if you do, and when I explain to you that those aren't really good ones, you should at least decide to change afterwards. That's it. That's it. It's as simple as that. There's a food chain for a reason, pal. Yeah. the food chain proves exactly my point that it's food it's a waste of food and resources to exploit animals to death. That's what the food chain proves, that you're wasting resources by consuming animal products. But even if you believe somehow that the food chain proves that you have power over others, that's not an indication of how you should behave, right? Like, we could make a list of what the most powerful people on the planet are, who the most powerful people on the planet are, and I think we do have that list somewhere, right? I think we can safely say that there are some people who have financial power, there are some people who have physical power. Some of those people could easily dominate you and nobody on the street, right? Doesn't mean that they should. Just because somebody has power doesn't mean that they have to abuse that power. Yeah, Soros, for example. Thank you. That's a good thing. Yeah, Donald Trump is another good abuser, a good example of an abuser, right? He's just somebody who has power and abuses his power over others. I hope you've enjoyed the stream so far, everyone. And just a friendly reminder that if you have been enjoying it, hit that like, double tap it, and subscribe. Or follow me. Or, you know, but not on the street. Don't follow me on the street. I don't like that. Impossible Burgers have 15 ingredients. Well, today I made pasta. It had also around 15 ingredients. It had bell peppers, let's see, onions, garlic, bell peppers, ginger root, obviously the pasta, tomato sauce. Do we count the spices as each individual ingredient? Yeah, I guess we do, right? Well, granulated garlic, granulated onion, paprika, pepper. What else did I put in it? Oh yeah, some nooch, of course. Tofu, soy chunks, soy sauce, and kale. 10 ingredients. There you go. Must mean it's unhealthy. All of those stuff. So many ingredients, it's unhealthy. Oh, God. Oh, and olive oil, 11 ingredients, sorry. Tofu is for cocks. Well, that's just like your opinion, man. Sounds like shit? Oh, it was absolutely delicious, man. And I ate it with soy yogurt. Fucking delicious also. A lot of that is horrible for you. Yeah. Yeah, garlic and onion are known to be horrible for you. God, the stupidity of some people, it's insane to me. Like, how can you be that stupid to think garlic, onion, bell pepper, these are bad for you? Like, honest to God. Soy is estrogen bomb, turns men into gay. I've been eating soy for 12 years and my testosterone is higher than it's ever been. And also we have studies showing that soy does not in fact affect free-flowing testosterone or estrogen in the body. But you know, why would we trust science when we can trust propaganda that somebody who wants to sell us a product is telling us, right? Let's trust the propaganda, not the science. The sound is out of... I'm back. I'm back on YouTube. Sound should be better. Why is cheese bad? Well, cheese, for the production of milk, cows only produce milk when they have a baby, just like any other mammal. So in order for them to be pregnant, well, so let's start at the beginning. In order for them to produce milk, they have to have a baby, right? Like any other mammal. So farmers forcefully impregnate them. Fucked up, right? Then when the babies are born, they take them away from their mothers. Fucked up, right? Why do they do that? Because they have to take the milk. If the baby is born male, they kill them. Fucked up. Why? Because the males don't produce milk. And the females, you know, they repeatedly impregnate them just like their mothers year over year. And when they can't get them pregnant or when their milk production declines, essentially when they're no longer productive, they kill them. Fucked up, right? Yeah. And this is what we do to dairy cows. And we consider this normal And in fact, there's people in the chat. See you, David. And there's people in the chat who are actually defending this. There's people in the chat who are actually saying that this is okay to do to animals. You know? I mean, honestly. You can start by at least calling it a fucked up thing. You can start there. And whether, like so many people saying that it's necessity or something, well, then you just gotta look at the science. And the science clearly says that it is not. So then, let's trust the science. Why shouldn't we? Kids don't need milk? Well, kids need their mother's milk. They don't need milk from other animals, no. You think your body was built in a way to need milk from another animal? Do you think your body somehow evolved to need to drink milk from another animal? What do you feed newborns? Their mother's milk. Jesus drank milk? That's debatable. Milk gives you iron? No, it does not. So what if the mothers can't produce? Oh, well then obviously, if your mother cannot produce milk, instead of drinking obviously some plant-based version, it's obviously justified to forcefully impregnate another person and take away their milk, right? Well, if I can't produce milk, it's only justified that I force somebody else to produce milk for me, right? Yeah, you're right. Makes so much sense. Why didn't I think of that? Oh, you can't make milk? That's fine. We'll force somebody else to do it. Let's see if we can get some more conversations. Oh my god, there's some seriously stupid NPC meat eaters in the chat today. Yeah, I'm sorry, Mr. South London, yes. I already removed 3 people today. 3 people I already removed. Yeah, that's okay. There will always be people triggered by this, you know? And the more impact we have, the more triggered they get, because the closer they are to realizing that they themselves also have to change in order to live in line with their values, right? In order to say, I am not an animal abuser, all you gotta do is be vegan. That's the only thing. I will sing on the streets on my bike. Do you ever do that? Yeah, Linda, I do that often. I sing almost every time. I either listen to a debate or I sing. You wanna have a conversation? And yes, I do sing Taylor Swift. So it's gonna be forever, or it's gonna go down in flames. Oh, love that song so much. That's what I'm listening after I leaving here. Taylor Swift. I'm a Swiftie. Well, I'm not really a Swiftie because I don't like a lot of her songs. Or even her. I don't know anything about her. I just like that particular song and maybe 1 or 2 more. Oh my god, Renee is here. Everyone, we can relax. Renee is here, which is cool. Renee will handle everyone. Renee, thank you for being here. Handle everyone. No. Nice shirt. Weren't there any for men? No. Why? Oh no, look at that. A lame attempt at insult. Bounces off of me, sticks right onto you. You wanna have a conversation? Sure. I am live on YouTube and TikTok. Are you okay being live on YouTube and TikTok?
Yeah, of course.
Nice.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah, you wanna come here so that you're in view?
I'm not well traveled if that has anything to do.
That's
Hello.
okay. What's your name?
Fernando.
Ronaldo?
Fernando.
Fernando. Where are you from, Fernando?
I'm from Denver, Colorado.
Denver, Colorado. Do you live here in Amsterdam or is it?
No, I do not. We're
Just
here on holiday with the family.
Fernando, I'm Chip. I'm an animal rights activist. I'm here to speak up for animals.
Okay.
How do you feel about animals?
I love animals.
Should we treat animals with respect?
Yes.
Yes. And I'm going to throw a hypothetical example out there. Say,
Yeah.
for instance, I have a dog.
Correct.
I buy a dog as a puppy. I give them an excellent life. And I buy this specifically for this purpose. I give them a great life. And at the age of 2 years old, I shoot them in the back of the head. And then I use their body as a punching bag. Would you say that that is right or is it wrong if what I'm doing?
I would Yeah, I would think that that was wrong.
That's wrong. But
Yeah.
I do need to exercise, and they provide a really good punching bag. So why would that be wrong?
Where would that be wrong?
Why? Why would that be
why
wrong?
would that be wrong?
Yeah.
I think it all lies in the context.
What do you mean?
Was that? I don't know.
Which part of the context, right? Because the context is I want to exercise. They
Yeah.
make a good punching bags, and
Uh-huh.
I don't know. It's a tradition in my family to do so.
If it's a tradition, it's well. Then in the hypothetical, what country would that be in your
United States doesn't really matter.
in the United? No. No, I think 3 years old, dog, shoot in the back of the head, no other purpose.
Oh no, just to use their body as a punching bag.
But yes, there would be no other purpose outside of I raised it for 3 years because that's prime real estate for it's meat on it, tender, rough, it's lived a life. You know, like when you age a cow or
No. I just mean it's
Yes.
for the purpose of using them as a punching bag.
Yes, I understand.
Would that
And-
be wrong?
Well, if you're putting it in a cultural perspective, if you're
No. I'm asking according to your values. Is it right or is it wrong?
my values are respecting people's cultures. Because one, I'm Hispanic. I live in the United States.
Wait,
My
no
wife-
matter the culture.
no matter the culture.
So you
I-
think where they cut off the clitoris of women so that they don't feel pain, which is something cultural. It's called female genital mutilation, and
Uh-huh.
it happens across the world. It
Yes.
happens in some countries. You think that's okay? That's moral because it's cultural?
Well, same thing with circumcision. I don't believe in circumcision. That
It
is
is the same thing as circumcision. Do you think circumcision
exactly.
is moral?
It is the same thing in male body mutilation
But
with
do you think it's
circumcision.
moral
When it has to do with
to
with-
mutilate the body of a baby because it's tradition to do so?
well, like I said, I don't believe in it. I don't believe that it's right. It's something that I don't agree
So it's
with.
wrong.
I may believe it's wrong.
I understand you will not say anything against it, but you do think it's wrong.
I'm saying everything. I am saying everything against it.
Yeah.
I do have a strong opinion against it. I don't because well, I mean, I don't know. Am I on?
No, that's fine.
Can I be personal with that? Like,
You can if you want, yeah.
well, neither. Since I'm not for it. My son's not circumcised. I'm not, and so
Yeah, I mean, it-
doesn't mean that we have to follow in those cultural norms. You can
Yeah.
still live in a society and still be. And you can still live in a society and not agree with those terms. Doesn't mean that you yourself have to follow it. Another example is I am Mormon. I don't follow a lot of Mormon beliefs. I don't go to Sabbath. I don't go to church on Saturdays. But I was raised Mormon.
But no, the reason why I ask you all of these is because you said that if it's cultural to do this to a dog, then it's okay. But it seems like if it's cultural to mutilate a baby, then it's not okay. So why would culture somehow make it okay in this situation?
Well, with the circumcision part, I know some of it has to do with.
No, with the dog part. Why would
Oh,
it?
with
Yeah.
With the dog part, again, going to the Philippines, I was also in the military. I was in the Philippines. They brought dogs up, actually up to our base. And I didn't understand what they were going to do to those dogs. So when I ordered this meal, I forgot what it was. But right then and there, they actually just cut the dog's throat, put it up on like this tripod, and hung it. Put a bucket underneath and actually boiled and started collecting its blood.
How do you feel about that?
I didn't like that at all.
You didn't like
I
that.
love my dog. I love my dog. I didn't know that that's what that meal was.
Do you think it's respectful to do that to the dog?
Well, now I felt it was disrespectful not to eat what I'd ordered. So
But it is disrespectful to put them in the position where you kill them.
again, it's what they did.
No, but is it respectful? That's the question. I understand it's what they did.
Yes, well, to answer your question, no, I don't believe it's respectful. No.
Exactly. So it shouldn't be respectful also for me to do this to a dog, and it shouldn't be respectful to do it to other animals also,
Mhm.
right?
No.
No. So if you say we should be respecting animals, then doesn't that mean you shouldn't be paying for other animals to be put in this position?
No, I don't believe so.
No. So then
But
that means you don't believe animals should be respected.
Well, I said no. I don't believe that they should be put in that position.
Ah, okay.
I don't believe they should be put in that position.
Okay. So doesn't
But,
that mean that you shouldn't pay for animal products since when you pay for that, they are put in that position?
what animal products are?
Milk, cheese, eggs, meat, all of them.
Oh, okay. So vegetarians.
No, no, no.
So
No,
to live a vegetarian lifestyle.
no, no, no. I mean to live. You mean like to adopt a plant-based diet? That's what I mean.
Yes, vegetarian.
Well, vegetarians eat milk or eggs, but
Okay.
those still put animals in this position where they exploit and kill them.
Okay. In the United States, a vegetarian, I believe, is non-animal products.
Doesn't really matter. You understand what I mean.
Yeah.
I don't even need to. I don't care about the term itself, right? My
Yeah.
point is to not exploit animals, to not put them in this position where they have to be treated as a resource or as a resource or killed, because that is not respectful towards them, right? And I think that should apply to humans, and it should also apply to other animals, because the reason why it's wrong to treat a human as a resource is because a human doesn't want to be a resource, and because a human wants to have freedom and live their life. All these things are not bound to only humans. All animals want the same thing. So why would we choose to put them in that position then?
You know, as a society, I don't know why we would, and to think of an alternative. It's unfortunate. It is something in your hypothetical. If that's what we raised in a hypothetical cultural phenomenon where you would raise a dog for 3 years, shoot it in the back of the head to use it as a punching bag, and that was the cultural norm, I don't think we would be having that conversation.
Oh, I would, because I grew up in a society where we do that to cows, chickens, and pigs, and I'm not part of it. So
To shoot him in the back of the head and
much worse things.
Much worse things.
Yeah, this is what I described as the nicest way we could treat an animal, in a really bad. It is the nicest way to do a bad thing to an
Okay.
animal. But what we do to cows, chickens, and pigs is we forcefully impregnate them, we rape them, we take away their babies, we kill them, we exploit them, we treat them like objects. We couldn't give a single fuck what they have in their brain, if it hurts them, if they want any of it. We just care what we get out of it. Like we drill holes in their ears so that we can put a number tag so that we can number them, because they're a resource. I don't think that's something.
Do you have an ID?
An ID?
Yes.
I do, yeah. But I don't have somebody putting a name, somebody piercing my body so that they stick that ID onto me.
No.
Right?
But
Like
you're
the
bound
point,
to-
the
but
point is the violation of the body autonomy. That's the problem.
Yeah, but
If
you'd
you
be
want to
bound-
put a number on a cow, that's perfectly fine. But the problem is when you violate their body autonomy to do so, and when you put that number on them, you seem to think you have the right to do whatever you want with that number, but you don't, right? If I have an ID and I have a number put on me, I still have my rights. I still get to live. I still get to decide for my own body, whereas they don't. So how is it justified to put them in that position?
Well, the reason I asked for the ID portion, one, yes, I voluntarily joined the military service myself.
Yeah.
I was giving an ID number on my CAC card, and that's how I was identified. And on my dog tags.
Yeah.
So, yes, it's not the same as piercing, if you will.
Obviously.
Or do any kind of branding,
Yeah,
but a branding
branding.
nonetheless. It is something no more than what putting on a uniform or putting on a sleeve that would identify
It's a
you.
permanent mark. You're a permanent property of somebody. You can choose to no longer have that tag. I can choose to no longer have my ID by leaving this country and ditching my ID. I can choose to do all that. Whatever the laws, whatever the society forbids me from doing that is a different thing. But the problem is that I'm
But
not
you-
somebody's property. They're somebody's property.
When you want to leave a country, specifically in the U.S., again, I could leave anytime that I want, but I would have to pay all the years that I have worked in
I know,
the
I
U.S.
know, I
yeah,
know,
I
it's
would
a
have to
fucked
pay
up thing in the US,
an exit tax.
Yeah, but regardless,
So-
I'm not here to speak about the legality of it, right?
Yeah.
I'm here to speak up for animals. And we acknowledge that the difference is pretty clear, right? We are still free people. Whatever constraints society gives on us, we're still free to pursue what we want and somehow to resolve those constraints. Whereas they have absolutely no way to resolve those constraints. They are contained, and they only get to do what we say they do. They only get to eat what we say they eat, and they only get to live as much as we say they live. And a lot of the times that is a small fraction of their natural lifespan. And all of it for products we don't actually even need. All of it is just for profit. Do you think it's fair that we do that to them?
To do that to an animal, no.
No. Do you find yourself as being the one person who's paying for this to happen to animals?
To what?
Do you pay for this to happen to animals?
Not a direct. I don't believe directly, but indirectly. When I just ate a burger, so I just had.
So
a
you
cow.
do pay for it to happen. You could have eaten a plant-based burger, right?
Well, the lettuce was on there, so.
But you could have eaten a burger. I don't care about the lettuce. I don't care about that. You chose to buy a product that you know will kill an innocent animal. So why do that?
Well, thinking human evolutionary wise, when we were still hunter gatherers, it's just something that
That's
naturally.
not the case today, though.
It
We
is.
have options today.
I think again it just boils back down to that culture. It's just something that's been ingrained in society.
So do you want
from
to
the
continue
beginning.
going by this idea of it's cultural to do so, therefore I'll continue doing it?
No, but I believe that's why we have humane ways to do it.
Sure, but like outside
It's
of
what we call humane.
but I'm not trying to understand and explain.
But-
I'm not looking for an explanation on why it is that we're doing it or why it is that you're doing it. I'm more interested in why it is it that you don't want to change from doing this. Because while whatever happened in the past is in the past, what I'm looking for is in the future. Because the animals no longer need to be exploited, and for whatever reason you did it in the past, it seems like you're aware that you shouldn't be doing it going forward. So why continue doing it?
I believe it has a lot to do with exposure. I'm not the one wielding the knife, having to do the physical act itself. So there's a disassociation.
But intellectually, you understand that you're the one paying for it to happen, right?
So, and when you actually draw attention to when you draw attention and put a spotlight on the idea, on the whole concept, yes. But the disassociation where I don't see it, it goes from seeing a live animal to butchering it and putting it on my table, where I think this stems from.
But do you think you should make the effort to escape this disassociation?
The what?
The effort to escape this dissociation.
The effort to, I think so.
Yeah.
I think it'd be good, but I mean, where would be the first step?
I would say just
Raising awareness?
Raising awareness, but just continuously choose plant-based options. Take it day by day. Every day, just say, today I will choose plant-based. I will not oppress animals. I can give you some resources to help you with that, but if you understand the issue, I think you should act, right? It's only normal. Okay.
Well, I appreciate your time. I think
Same.
my son.
I think you're. Yeah, I know. I want to respect your time, and you're a very respectful person. I'll shake your hand. There's a documentary here called Dominion. It's actually filmed
Dominion?
partially in the U.S. and it shows what animals go through. And then Animal Justice to anyone that can help you adopt a plant-based diet for free. All you got to do is just scan this QR code. Can you just watch that thing, Dominion?
Yeah. What's your TikTok handle? I mean,
Oh, you have it also here.
That'll be
YouTube
all
and
done
TikTok.
there.
Yeah.
Sounds good. All right.
Yeah.
And what was your name?
I'm Chip.
Chip. Nice
Yeah.
to meet you, Chip.
Do you think until you watch that you can choose to not consume any animal products, just as to be completely honest and in line with your values towards the animals?
You want me to do that now?
No, I mean
Oh,
like
okay.
watch the video maybe tonight, and until then just have some plant-based meals. Can you do
Sounds
that?
good. And then I'll tell you what. I'll let you know what I think if you have your.
Yeah, you have my Instagram also there, and you can text me or TikTok.
I'll DM you. How does that sound?
Sure.
and what
You
are
have a
these?
map of Amsterdam with vegan restaurants. Please make the right choices. You seem like an open-minded person. There's no reason why open-minded people cannot make a change and actually
No,
respect
and then
others. And especially when you have kids, it's so important to show them that even if the whole people do something that's wrong, we can still stand up against it and do the right thing. Even maybe it's a little bit difficult at first. In reality, it's not really that difficult. It just seems difficult.
yeah. All right, Chip. Nice to
Appreciate
meet you again. You
Have a good
day.
one. Cheers. Sure. How old are you though?
18.
18? You're good. Just give me 1 second. Let me change the battery of the camera. Are you okay being live on YouTube and TikTok?
Yes.
You wanna come here so that you're in view?
Okay.
Are you also over 18?
Yes.
And are you okay being live on YouTube and TikTok? Maybe come a little bit closer so that you're in view.
Okay.
Nice, appreciate you. What's your name?
Livia.
Livia, I'm Chip. Nice to meet you. What's your name?
Carola.
Carola. Where are you guys from?
Italy.
Italy. Okay. I'm Chip. I'm an animal rights activist. Do you live here in Amsterdam or do you live in?
No, we're just tourists. Yes.
Okay. I'm here to speak up for animals. How do you feel about animals?
I like animals. Yeah, I think you as well.
Yeah. Should we respect animals?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Do you think it's respectful to exploit animals?
No.
No. What do you think?
It depends to what extent.
Depends to what extent. So by the way, by exploitation, that means not looking after their interests, right?
Okay.
Like treating them as a resource or not looking after their interests.
Mhm.
So when can it ever be respectful to treat an animal like a resource?
When you want to eat them.
Okay.
Like eggs and milk.
So for example, if I want to eat a dog, it's
Yeah.
respectful for me to kill and eat a dog, right?
Yeah. A dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
Yeah, okay.
If you want to eat
If
a
I want to
dog-
eat a human, it's also respectful for me to kill and eat a human, right?
No.
Okay. Why is that not respectful though?
Because-
Humans are animals also.
Yeah, but we kind of have the distinct between. And I mean, it's not
We're just another
morally
animal.
acceptable to eat a human.
Why?
Because that's cannibalism, and it's also not good for
Naming
us.
it doesn't mean anything. Why is that not? No, it's just as bad as any other red meat. So why is that not okay to eat a human?
Because it's not morally acceptable.
Why?
Because we, as a species, have to be united. Also, it's not good for a human to eat another human.
Oh, it's
as
very
to-
good for humans. And in fact, if you're
Really?
talking about
Like
what species,
on a dietary level?
obviously, why not? You get the exact same nutrients that your body needs. When your body needs nutrients, it takes all that nutrients and puts them in the muscle. If you're going to eat somebody else's muscle, you're going to get the exact nutrients that your body requires.
Yeah, I think it's a society thing.
It's a society thing.
Like a
yeah.
community
But if we find
thing.
somebody who's outside of society, who lives in the jungle, they're human, but they're outside of society. And
Yeah, they are in their own society.
so it's okay to kill them, right?
I mean,
I don't know. I think like I think our brain just assumes that on a cognitive level, we see like. I think also we spend so much time around humans
Yeah.
that our brain just perceives them as like our equals rather than maybe animals. Like personally, for example, I don't spend time around cows. So I think maybe like if I grew up on a farm and I spent so much time like taking care of a cow and everything, then like my brain then would not be able to like eat a cow, for example. And I think especially when like we're presented with like a burger, for example, we detach it so much to like the actual animal that has like lived and grown up and everything.
Yeah. I don't deny that there's some form of dissociation happening there, right? But your friend right here isn't dissociating. She's saying clearly that it's okay to kill animals, right? She's saying that it's okay to commit violence towards innocent animals because we want to put their body in our mouth, right? If I want to put their body, if I want to use their body as a punching bag, would that be okay?
no, because it's different if you just want to commit some violence.
No.
or-
I don't want to commit the violence. I just need a punching bag, and they make a great punching bag.
No, yeah, it's different though.
Why is it
Because-
different?
Because you cannot just something that is happening in Italy is people just putting cats in boxes and lighting them up with gasoline and stuff and just making fires by that. That's not good because you are not getting anything from that.
You're getting
Because-
fire. I'm getting
No,
exercise.
because it's different when you just want to kill an animal because you want to kill it, or you want to kill it because you want to eat it.
No. Just to
It's
be clear.
different.
Just to be clear, right? I asked you this. You say it's okay to commit violence to animals, to take their body and to put them in your mouth, right?
Yeah,
to
eat them,
touch you.
because you need
so
the
no.
body.
Wait. If I want to touch if my tongue wants to touch an animal, it's okay to kill them so that I can touch them with my tongue.
No, because you're not eating them.
However, if I want to kill them and touch them with my fist, it's wrong, right?
Because you're not eating them. It's different.
It doesn't matter. No.
No,
Listen,
it does
I can
matter.
explain to you why. Because food is mandatory. We need to
Yeah.
eat, right? You're right
Yeah.
about that. But we do not need to eat animals.
Yeah, you do because it's nutritional values that you need.
No. So I understand you might think
We are
that. I'm a certified
omnivores.
nutritionist. We
Okay.
have science behind it. You don't have to trust me. You can pull up your phone right now and
No,
ask
I know, but-
any form of it. The largest organizations of nutritionists and dietitians on the planet agree. We can be healthy without consuming animals or animal products. It doesn't matter. That means we do not need them, okay? So the fact that we don't need it makes it exactly the same situation. You kill an animal simply because you want to do something out of them. You want something out of them. Whether it is to punch them or whether it is to lick them, you want something out of them and you're killing them for that reason. That reason is optional. That's the same, it's exactly the same thing. Killing an animal to use there as a punching bag, burning cats so that you have heat in the house is the same thing. It's all optional.
No, I don't think it's the same.
What's the difference?
Yeah, the difference is that you need them. So
No,
it's-
no,
it's
I know
different.
you keep saying that, but it's optional food.
No, I don't think it's optional food.
Doesn't
because-
matter whether you think so or not. That's what science says. So I'm
No,
assuming
but
you wouldn't
you
deny
just
science.
need to eat a lot of other stuff, not to eat animals.
Right?
To compensate.
Not at all. No.
Because you need to eat, for
Like the
example,
protein. Isn't
yeah,
there more
you need more
question, I don't know.
proteins.
Is
through
there more
vegetables and stuff? that
It's
you
harder
do not
to-
get from animals, or you can just
Where does this
become
thought come
anemic.
from? Where do you think you have learned this idea that protein comes from animals?
School.
Schools, I think also just social media.
Yeah.
Like when I personally I see a lot of like bodybuilders.
Did you also learn the fact that it's recommended to get most of your protein from plants?
No, I mean I know there's
I don't know.
certain. I think it's mostly like beans and lentils and like chickpeas. Those contain a lot of protein.
Yeah, but also you need to eat a lot more of this stuff just to get meat.
So, for example, there's
completely,
soy chunks. Soy chunks are higher in protein than any animal product ever. You
Really?
just have to eat some of them. Doesn't really matter. And nowadays we have so many options. We have tofu, tempeh, seitans, soy chunks, as I explained. We have plant-based meats. We have so many alternatives that there really is no need for us to get any form of nutrient from animal products. All of them contain all the nutrients that our body requires that we would otherwise
yeah,
get
but
from
we
animal
are
products.
still omnivores. Though,
Sure, but
so-
omnivores, being omnivores, would justify also killing humans and eating them, and would justify killing dogs and eating them, would justify killing cats and eating them. Omnivores just means we can digest both. It doesn't mean we have to eat both. Just like how we can digest milk doesn't mean we have to eat milk. Just like how we can digest sugar, it doesn't mean we have to eat sugar. Do you think that the fact that we can digest processed sugar means we have to eat processed sugar?
No.
Exactly. So just because we can digest it doesn't mean we should do it, right? And in fact, the studies, more and more studies are coming out showing that animal products are actually quite detrimental to us because the effects that plants have on us, they usually curb the animal products' downsides,
Okay.
but at a certain amount, even no matter how many plants you eat, animal products will still be detrimental. For example, white meat above 100 grams per day increases your chances of gastrointestinal cancer, and the red meat above 100 grams per day increases your chances of colorectal cancer. So these are not healthy things. These are obviously bad for you.
Well, nothing is healthy if you eat a lot of it.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what. If you're gonna eat 100 grams of apples a day, you're not gonna get fucking cancer.
No, I know, but if you eat like a lot of banana and stuff, maybe you
I
can
eat
get
6 bananas a day and I don't
Really?
get cancer for it. Yeah, I just really like bananas. So it doesn't really matter, right? Like you can eat a lot of other fruits without getting cancer from them. And either way, my point isn't that animal products are somehow unhealthy. You can probably be healthy on a plant by consuming animals. My point is that you can be healthy without consuming animals. And knowing that when you choose to consume animals, you're committing violence towards innocent animals. Why on earth would you choose the violence when you can choose the non-violence?
Well, then animals shouldn't kill themselves.
Animals don't kill themselves. Right?
No, I mean like, for example, I'm not saying the example of the lion, but there are other animals that are omnivores and just eat other
But they
animals.
don't have options. They're not in the same position. They're not in the position where they know they have options, where they know they can choose other options, where they know the injustice that they're causing. Are you seriously telling me that if you see a dog right here, your first instinct is to go and cut their fucking
That's
throat
not
open,
what
chop,
I'm saying.
put
That's
them
not what
upside
I'm
down?
saying.
So then why on earth would your first instinct be when I talk about the rights of cows to say it's okay to fucking murder them?
I'm not making a difference between cow and dogs because it's not like.
But
if
you
I
are
saw-
defending needless violence towards them.
No, I'm saying that if I saw a cow right here, it's not like that would be my first instinct. But cow meat is good, and dog meat
Just
is good
because
as
you
well.
like the taste of it doesn't
It's not-
justify the killing of it.
What if it's like a cow that's like about to die anyways?
I mean, if your grandma's about to die, it doesn't justify killing them, right?
But what if it's like a cow that's already dead and we ate it?
I don't
Like,
have a
that's
problem if you find a dead animal on the street and you want to eat them. I don't have a problem with that. The problem is the injustice, the idea of bringing
And
an
what
animal
about
into existence and
animals
killing
that are put down? They shouldn't be put down then.
them. Which animals do you mean?
For example, dogs and stuff. Also,
You mean like kill
horses.
shelters?
No, I mean sometimes when they have like cancer or maybe some other.
You understand
illness,
that's not a
or-
killing for a needless. That's looking in their interest. That's not a killing where you're looking after my interest. Like for example, if
Yeah,
somebody's
but if
suffering.
we then ate that animal, would it still be
I don't have a problem with that. My
Okay.
problem is when an innocent animal who did not want to die, who you're not killing them in their interest but rather in your own, you're doing something selfish for yourself and you're saying I'm going to kill this animal because I want to taste their flesh. That's wrong, right? We can't possibly say that killing an innocent animal who wants to live, look at that little puppy who wants to live their life, saying killing them is okay because I want to taste their flesh. How can we ever say that? Is that really something we want to say?
And what about animals that are used in medicine, for example?
That are used what?
In medicine, like to test before humanism.
Yeah, if we have an alternative, we shouldn't use them.
And if there's no alternative,
We probably still shouldn't use them.
test on animals then.
We shouldn't. Yeah.
I don't know. For me personally, like I try to eat as least like red meat like cows as possible, more for like an environmental point of view, because like
Yeah, it's very bad
cows
for the
consume so
environment.
much like water and the methane like input in the atmosphere. But for me, like I don't like most vegetables, and so like that's where like the dietary like constraints come in. Like if I don't like them, and I like meat, I like
So you just eat meat without any vegetables?
sometimes yes.
You don't eat potatoes? You don't eat anything?
Yeah, but I wouldn't be able to have like a fully plant-based diet just because I don't
What
like.
would happen if you became allergic to animal products?
Then I suppose I would, but then it would be like
So in a situation where you have had to, you could choose to respect the rights of animals. But when you're not mandated to respect the rights of animals, you're like, fuck it, I'm just gonna kill some animals.
yeah, I don't know, because I think with my family we always buy from like farms where it's been like subsistence farming rather than like commercial farming. So we
I come from Romania, I know what you mean.
Oh, okay.
But they still kill them. They still treat them like objects.
But I feel like at least they've had like a better life maybe.
Have you had a
in
good
way.
life?
Yeah.
You had a pretty free life.
Yeah.
You're walking around Amsterdam.
Mhm.
Would it be fair if somebody cut your throat now?
No.
Why would it be fair if we do it to them?
And like I understand that. I just feel like, and it's probably like a very privileged take for us to be like, because we're not in that position, then it's much harder.
It is, yeah.
For us, it's much easier for us to like just not understand like animals' pain as much, and I think we're also just very.
Here you go.
Yeah.
You don't wanna
I
see?
can't even look at it.
You can't even look at it?
I know. Like I completely understand what you're saying. I can't even look at it.
You can't look at it, but you gladly pay for it.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I think, like, it's definitely a problem. It just, I guess we're like lazy and too privileged in a way to actually like do something about it. And then
Let me ask you, if you were born during slavery times, would you have been a slave owner or somebody who would have stood up against slavery?
I would have been someone that stood up against slavery. I'd like to think I would have been that.
But when it comes to right now being in a position where you can choose to stand up against slavery, animal slavery, and you can choose to not be an oppressor, you get benefit from it, just like the slave owners got benefit from it. It seems like you're not choosing that. This is an injustice. You can't deny that it's an injustice. You can't even look at what's happening to them.
Yeah.
So why not be the person you want to be?
I don't know.
Like, what do you think you'll be missing out, honestly? Obviously, by the way, you're free to make your choices. I'm not trying to, I can't force you into any choice. I'm just like, what would you be missing out? It's fucking amazing. Plant-based food is delicious nowadays. Not only it's delicious, it's nutritious, you'll be healthy. And a lot of the times you can get away with eating junk food that's plant-based and still be healthier than if you ate animal products. So like, you could literally have a life where you eat almost whatever you want. Well, not really, because you still have to look after if you don't want to get fat or stuff like that. You still kind of have to look at the caloric intake. But otherwise, you're pretty good. Like, you could have an excellent life, enjoy your life, and not oppress innocent animals. So why make the choice to oppress innocent animals?
I don't know. My like initial thought would be just like that it tastes good, which I guess is like.
But you put it in sauces.
Yeah, I know. But what about like animal-based products that like don't involve like the killing of an animal, like eggs and milk and.
Why does
like,
a cow make milk? Why does a cow make
Because
milk?
it's pregnant or it's had a child.
Yeah. Do you think they get pregnant when they want to, or do you think farmers impregnate them?
I think it depends, right? Like I thought if it's more like organic farm, like there's like certain farms
They
that
always
don't
impregnate
abuse.
them. Even in subsistence agriculture, they impregnate them. Because cow will only get pregnant 3 times in their lifetime maximum.
Okay.
But that's not enough to, you have to feed them around 30 kilograms of food per day. That's not enough to feed them every day 30 kilograms of food, as well as they only providing you 3 years out of their 24 years of life with something, right? So farmers impregnate them always. Then when the babies are born, they take away their babies from them. Do you know why they do that? Because if the baby stays with the mother, they drink the milk.
Oh, okay.
I seen it in my grandmother's backyard, same thing. If the baby is born male, they don't produce milk. So what do you think happens to them?
They kill it.
Either straight away or after 2 or 3 years. And if the females, they stay separate from their mothers and repeatedly impregnated, so because they have a reproductive organs, they get repeatedly used for their reproductive organs, repeatedly impregnated so that they make babies constantly. Babies happens the same thing as it happens to them and their mothers and all that. And with the moment that they can no longer make babies, they kill them. The moment that their milk production declines, they kill them. They're a milk making machine. It's torture. That's what it is. Imagine if you're in the position of somebody saying, your body doesn't belong to you. I feed you, therefore I can do whatever I want to you. That's kind of fucked up, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's what we do to cows for milk. For eggs, it's the same thing. These chickens, well, it's a slightly different because obviously the males don't produce eggs, so the males are killed. And the female chickens we bred them to produce so many eggs that it's detrimental to them. Have you heard of the dog called the pug? The dog that has this really short nose?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know that they have trouble breathing. We created this breed of dogs, and their existence is painful towards them, but we created them because we find them cute. Nowadays, we're passing laws that we're no longer allowed to create this breed of dog because of that, because it's detrimental for their health. But the chickens that we bred for eggs, chickens would normally lay 12 to 15 eggs a year. These ones lay 300 a year, more than 300, because they lay an egg every day, sometimes even more. So it's highly detrimental to them. And imagine having your period every single day of the year. That's kind of fucked up, right? Like that's what it is for them. In sanctuaries, they either feed them the eggs back or they give them an injection to no longer make eggs every day. And when their egg production declines, obviously they get killed. So when they no longer make enough eggs, they kill them. They're egg-making machines, milk-making machines, egg-making machines, and meat machines. Doesn't matter what they have in their mind.
There's no way to like ethically have these animals and use their products?
No, because these are not resources. These are individuals who want to live their life. They only make milk to feed their babies. Is there any way for me to take milk away from a woman without, right? Like if a woman wants to sell it, that's a different thing, but an animal cannot consent to selling their milk or anything like that, right? So no matter how we do it, we'll always be in this position where we're treating an innocent animal like a resource. And we always have other options, like literally the differences aren't that big. And the taste is, sure, you could say the taste is slightly different, but your tastes change over time. I don't know if you like the same things you liked as a child, but they change over time, and at some point you end up loving something a lot more than others. And even if you don't, even if you still love those other things that much, you can still learn to love this food a lot, and whatever difference you may find between the tastes cannot possibly justify a whole life being taken away from an animal, the exploitation, the abuse and slaughter, right? It only takes you 10 minutes to eat a meal, and in a couple of weeks you forget about it, but they lost their whole existence for that. And this just continuously happens over and over. I'm sure you wouldn't want to be put in that position yourself, so just don't put them in that position. Is it difficult? Did you at least understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna give you some cards because you're very young and I don't want to force you're essentially children. I just want you to get educated. Can you watch the Minion? It appears when you scan this QR code.
Okay.
And until you watch it, can you choose to not consume any animal products? Can you do that for the animals?
Yeah.
It's not a big deal, right? A couple of meals. Okay. Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Thanks so much.
Be nice to animals. What a conversation. For everyone throwing around gay as an insult, fucking stupid people, it usually comes from insecurity or fear of not fitting in. You don't need to perform toughness. No, you don't. It already gives weakness. Yeah. Be yourself or get a boyfriend. Performative masculinity is so cringe in 2026. First of all, Renee, thank you so much. Can we get some W's in the chat for Renee? Can we get some W's in the chat for Renee? We've get this amazing person. Yeah. Well, they asked the right questions. They seem kind of open, but they were also at the same time very close, huh? So, hard to say. Hard to say. very fucking warm today. Definitely 32 degrees. Double is in the chat for Renee. And for the people on TikTok who say El Renee, El just means Renee is ultra cool. So the moment that you say anything good about Renee, it becomes better. And the moment you say anything bad about Renee, it becomes also better. So you can't say anything bad about Renee, essentially. So thank you for that. Renee Power, yes. And not just Renee, any form of animal rights activist, because we're all cool. Explain why it's okay for vegans to own pets. Oh, no, it's not. I'll explain with the pets. So vegans are against the pet industry very much. We're against the breeding, the exploitation, the bringing into existence animals for our own companionship. 100% we're against that. No problem whatsoever. However, there are animals that have been brought into this existence already, and these animals usually rely on shelters. And sometimes in those shelters they have a really bad life, or they even get killed. So instead of having a life in a cage or getting killed, you can choose to adopt one of those animals and give them a good life at your own home, as long as you don't treat them as a resource, as an object. It really isn't that difficult. So you take care of them. No, as I'm explaining to you. I don't have a problem with humans taking care of animals. I have a problem when humans exploit animals. That's a different thing, right? Exploitation of animals means you see them as a resource. For example, if you rescue a cow, right? If you rescue a cow from a farm or from, from somebody else who sees them as a resource and you want to give them a good life, you're perfectly fine doing that. Nobody has a problem with that. Can we not call dogs and other animals it? Did I do that? I'm sorry if I did that, Renee. It's just my programming. They are some unconscious beings, therefore they. I know it's a bit awkward at first, but scientifically they cannot be considered it anymore. It's dated. Renee, I really do try to call them they. If I call them it, I'm sorry. It was not my intent. And thank you. Again, more W's in the chat for Renee. And you are 100% right. We should call them they as much as we can. Can we get some more W's, big W's in the chat for Renee? Someone else did. Oh, okay. I really am trying more and more. And I find myself rarely doing it, but still doing it. Alexandra is here. Yes, Alexandra is here, Renee. When Renee and Alexandra, a pair made in heaven. Renee and Alexandra. Yes. Meat is more nutritious than vegetables. We got somebody spamming the thing on TikTok. Well, no, I think you're too young. How old are you? 18? Nah, you're a bit young. That's okay. Have a good one. She doesn't look 18. She's like 14 or something. Yes, the Germans are here. The Germans are here. Guten Tag. Ich bin ein German. Ja. Das ist so gut. Nein. Ja. Pish posh. Wait. Germans don't say pish posh. What do Germans say? Ja. Jing jong. No, shit. They also don't say that. Tell me something that Germans say. Do you watch bodybuilding? Yeah, a little bit. Oh, Ben is also the German in the chat. When the Germans infiltrate, non-vegans start crying. By the way, what do Romanians say? Așa. That's what we say. Așa. Așa. We say that a lot. When the Germans... By the way, Renee, yesterday I realized one thing. I used to think that Americans are the easiest to outreach because they're the more open-minded. But more and more, I'm starting to think that the Germans are the more open-minded people nowadays. Germans are actually leading the way. And I think it's because of, a little bit of a better education. And because we have so many amazing activists in Germany. We'll make Americans vegan all the time on TikTok alone. Well, I make Americans vegan. I mean, Renee. Just by being in the chat. I mean, Renee, you're awesome, right? Not everyone's as good as you. Can you tell me why you think veganism is more healthier than animal products? Percy, I see you spamming the chat, but let me explain. First of all, let's start at the beginning, okay? Veganism is not a diet, okay? I'm sitting here standing up for animal rights. Veganism is a position where you respect the rights of animals. It's an anti-exploitation of non-human animals position, right? So what I'm saying, it's wrong to exploit animals. It's always wrong to exploit animals. In any position, killing or exploiting animals is always wrong. However, there are situations when you can find it justified, right? Like, for example, if an animal is sick, you're doing it in their interest when you choose to kill them, and that could potentially be justified. Or, for example, if somebody attacks you, and the only way to defend yourself is to kill that animal, that is also potentially justified because you're trying to defend yourself. However, in a situation where there's no necessity for you to be violent, to exploit these animals, then it is always wrong to exploit and slaughter an innocent animal. And now we come to this part, whether it is actually necessary or not. Well, that's fairly simple. The largest organizations of nutritionists and dietitians on the planet acknowledge that you can be healthy on a plant-based diet, and thus you don't need to consume animal products. Is it healthier to be on a plant-based diet? Well, we do have studies showing that, yes. We do have studies, for example, the EPIC Oxford study that that collected data from over 500,000 people, acknowledged that the people who were on a plant-based diet, not only that they were healthier, but that they also lived longer than the people who didn't consume a plant-based diet. So potentially it is healthier, yes. Potentially, in my personal opinion, it is healthier, but that's not why I'm doing this. I'm doing this for the animals. Are you a doctor? No, I'm a certified nutritionist, not a doctor. Asking strategically clever questions and making people think is such a powerful tool. You barely need to argue then. And I pick one shitty person to battle in front of the other people I want to reach. That's a good one, Renee. Okay, but is it okay to kill an animal in the wild? No, again, as I just explained to you, Percy, you need to pay attention. If there's no need to kill an animal, it is wrong to kill an animal. In fact, it is wrong all the time to kill an animal. You can just call it a justification if there is a need for it. But it is always wrong to kill an animal, okay? Always wrong to harm and kill animals. However, sometimes you can justify it if you need to do it, or if you're doing it in their interest. Do plants live and feel pain? No, plants don't feel pain, and even if they did, even if plants were sentient, they're not. By the way, the whole point of it is not feeling pain. The reason why it's wrong to harm animals or kill them is not because they feel pain. Thank you so much, Renee, for the fan club, for the blooming heart. The reason why it's wrong to do this to animals is not because they feel pain from it, but rather because they have an experience of life, they have interests, and you doing this to them goes against their interest. So that's why it's wrong to do it to animals, not because they feel pain. And plants themselves don't really have any of that, right? They don't have a experience of life. They don't have a subjective experience of life like we do. And even if, let's say, because I don't want to debate this shit, there's already science establishing that out there, but let's say you don't believe any of that. You somehow are against science and you want to believe that that plants somehow are sentient or whatever it is. You know, we kill more plants when you consume animal products, and it sounds counterintuitive, but an animal has to be fed a lot of plants, and they're actually fed a lot more plants than to get the same amount of calories from an animal product. You feed a lot more plants to that animal, and you exploit and kill that animal than you would if you just ate the plants directly yourself. Renee, thank you so much for all the things you're sending on TikTok. I appreciate them. Alexandra. Level Up Guardians Pledge. Thank you so much, Renee, for that. I just keep seeing a birthday cake saying 20 on it. I don't know why it says 20. I do look young, but not 20. I see some people on YouTube being triggered by what I said and calling it false. Well, I'm welcome if you provide me with evidence that what I'm saying is not correct, because I do have evidence that what I'm saying is correct. In fact, the IPCC, the Intergovernmental Panel for Climate Change, has acknowledged that on a plant-based diet you use 25% of the land that you would be using if you consumed more than 100 grams of meat per day. Lisa Rodriguez says you look 70. I do look very wise. You are right about that, Lisa. I'm a very wise looking person, but I am indeed young. I know I sound very smart and very wise because I'm that smart and wise, but I'm actually very young. I look very young, I know. I still love you and want to marry you today. It's okay. Maybe at some point. Climate change is a scam. Yeah, sounds about right. If you're a science denier, that you would deny climate change also. Yeah. Soy Daddy says I'm young. You did not make yourself. No, my mother made me. What the fuck does that mean? So what do we have to eat? We're not allowed to eat anything. No, you can eat plants and plant-based products. Pretty simple. Chip, you look so fit and healthy. Thank you, Alexandra. Thank you. I do look fit. I am pretty fit and I'm pretty healthy. Honestly, my biggest problem is sleep. It's always been. I've always been a person who has trouble sleeping ever since I was brought into existence. Ever since I was forced into existence by my parents. I've always slept badly. Yeah, but otherwise, yeah, I'm pretty good. Also, the white shirt is the best on you for sure. I know, Alexandra, you like it. That's why I chose it today. Thank you. I wanted to feel also a little bit. Chip, my pillow changed my life for real. I always slept badly. Alexandra, I gotta take that pillow. Alexandra, I've been saying that for years. I think I'm gonna take that pillow, Alexandra. If you're saying it's so good, I have to try it. Some look good on the outside but are bad on the inside. Where I'm fighting for the animals' rights and I'm fighting for human rights, and you know, I just want people to you know, live and let live. That's essentially what my whole thing is. So I don't think that is bad on the inside, but whatever, you know, you can see me however you want. Somebody called me an idiot but decided to not spell it correctly. That's so funny. I will send you the link now. First 2 nights feel different than usual, but then, oh boy, it's like heaven. It really solved my sleep issues. Alexandra, I think I'm just like, I've been having general anxiety for a while now, and I'm a person with anxiety in general. Therapy has helped a lot, but it only reached a point where I feel like I just probably, maybe I need a really good therapist or something to help me get rid of this anxiety, but it's not necessarily the position, the comfort or anything that's harming me. It's more like, yeah, the brain never stops. It's the anxiety. Oh my God, Renee, thank you so much for the rock cats now. I appreciate you. Try meat and anxiety gone? No, I used to eat meat and I still had anxiety. In fact, my anxiety was way worse. Sahar, hey Sahar, how's your day going? Pretty good. I think I'm gonna end the stream soon. It's going pretty good. I've been having some pretty decent conversation. Smoke weed, I used to do that also. It doesn't really help. It actually makes it worse for me. I think due to growing up with successful parents, I have a deep self-trust. I just feel no matter how dire the situation, my skills get me out of it. Yeah, Renee, well, I had pretty good parents also, but I had parents who didn't make me feel like I'm good enough ever, so I got the opposite. I thought the same, but it's the way your neck bends and how the blood flow to your brain is at night. I still have anxiety, but I can't sleep. Okay, Alexandra, then I'll try it. Fuck it, why not? It's okay for you to eat what you choose to do, Chipperoo. Chipperoo. Chipperoo, listen here, Chipperoo. It's okay for you to eat what you choose to do. It's okay for you to eat what you choose do. Okay, what you choose do. Okay, I guess you meant to. It's okay, we don't care. What I care about is you harassing people when they try to tell you that it's okay to eat meat. That's my problem with you. Okay, sure. I would say valid, sure, but Lisa, tell me. Let's start one by one, Lisa. Okay, so that we curb this, we put this whole nonsense in the past. Okay, do you think me holding a sign, inviting people for a conversation, is me harassing a person? Let's start there. First off, I'm waiting for your response, Lisa. Do you think me holding a sign, waiting for people to come and have a conversation with me, is me harassing people? You're a vegan feminist. Me too. Of course. What sort of person wouldn't be a vegan feminist? That would be insane, right? Lisa, I'm still waiting for your response. Is me holding a sign, waiting for people to come and talk to me, harassment? He's not gay, but I am a nephew, of course. You have no right to the bodies of others. Yeah. They fight for animal rights. but look away when see children being killed by USA and Israel. Not at all. We actually all speak up against against that injustice. Oh, nice to hear, Sahar. I used to be a vegan Muslim until Islam supports exploitation. I found out and left Islam. Well done, Sahar. I see Lisa still is allergic to answering my question. Why are we forcing anyone to do anything? I think some people need to be forced to respect the rights of others. What do you mean? Crispy Kebab, sadly, we live in a world where we have to force people with the threat of violence to tell them, do not exploit others, do not kill others, do not steal from others, do not rape others. Sadly, this is the state of the world. This is it. We have to force people to not oppress others. I don't see a lot of people coming to you, and the ones that do, you don't let them say what they believe in and you interrupt them. Lisa, I understand, Lisa, I really wholeheartedly believe that you really want to say something out there. I understand. You're such a passionate person. You're passionately against animal rights. I get it. But the question that I asked you, Lisa, is me holding a sign, waiting for people to come to me, a form of me harassing a person? I really understand that you really want to get this point across. But in order to get to the actual subject, the last time I asked you, by the way, because I'm not going to hold up the whole stream for some nonsense bullshit people. So, the last time, Lisa, if we want to go with this, we have to go by it step by step, you know, because otherwise you won't admit it. So simple. Is me holding a sign, waiting for people to come and discuss with me, a form of harassment? Why do you resort to homophobic comments? I am vegan for 12 years. Somebody resort to homophobic comments? I hope not. We're all gay means school. It's probably lovely to be gay, and I love being gay. Well, I'm not gay myself. I'm somewhere, but I'm somewhere in there. I'm somewhere. I like women, but I sometimes like guys also. You know, depends on the guys, and depends on the women, of course. So it's weird, but yeah. Prince, you are right. He should advocate for better conditions instead. Oh, you are 100% right. We shouldn't. The problem isn't the exploitation, abuse, and the killing. The problem is the fact that these animals don't get Netflix. How dare we not give animals Netflix? How dare we? I mean, if we're gonna imprison them, we might as well give them a little bit of Netflix. If we give them Netflix, then it's all justified. We can cut their throat open, whatever we want to them. After all, they get free Netflix. And it's pretty fucking expensive Netflix, huh? I mean, nowadays it's kind of like so expensive. I checked your bio for a vegan charity. Surprised not to see one. No, I send money to vegan charities, but unfortunately, I don't even have enough money to sustain myself. So, yeah, if people want to support me, they support my work, which is the work that you see me doing here. Vegan is a scam? Oh, not exploiting innocent animals for optional products is a scam. Interesting. Who's scamming you? Nice glasses. Were there any for men? No, not at all. These are glasses for Superman. The glasses for men were weak and down below, and I didn't want to get them. I got these from up above because they're for Superman. What about wool? Yeah, interesting, huh? For wool, sheep are still exploited for that purpose. Let me explain it simply. For wool, sheep have been selectively bred to make a lot of creases, a lot of skin, and that is detrimental to their health. It is detrimental with the pugs that I keep giving this example, because everyone agrees with it, right? It's wrong for us to bring these dogs that have trouble breathing. It's the same as the sheep for the wool, and the same of the chickens for the eggs. That is number one. Number two, we do a lot of fucked up thing for sheep for wool. For example, we do speed shearing, which is a lot of the time it's bad for them. We dunk them into water. I don't know what the purpose is that. Like sometimes you'll see it online that they dunk them into this water with some chemicals, so that I think it's so that they kill all the parasites and stuff like that. And when you know they don't make good enough wool, or not enough, we kill them. You know. So it's pretty bad. How long have you been gay? Listen, if you're trying to insult me by calling me gay, it's a really lame and stupid insult. As I said, on this channel, being gay means cool, and I only say this because I know a lot of people, as Renee has so well put it. I know a lot of people are so insecure and thinking that calling somebody gay is somehow an insult. It is not. Being gay just means you like individuals of the same gender as you. That's it. That's all it means. But it would still require consent. I would say if you want to insult somebody, at least say something like, I don't know, you're an abuser, right? That's an insult because that's just something arguably wrong. I don't know, call somebody an oppressor, that's something arguably wrong. But calling somebody gay is like, okay, yeah, so what? So even if I were gay, what would be the problem with that? Yeah, so what? Yeah, look at me, I like to suck cock, big deal. Who the fuck cares? Oh no, I like to put 2 cocks, 3 cocks in my mouth. I don't give a shit. How many cocks I like to put in my mouth, nobody cares. I get consent for all of them, so it doesn't really matter, does it? It's my body, I put how many cocks I want in them, as long as I get consent from the people who want to pull out their cocks and put them in me. Jesus Christ, why is it that we have to explain this nonsense to people? It's fucking insane, huh? Ew! Why would that be ew? Some people really like that. I'm funny today, Raven. Thank you, Raven. I love gay men. I married one myself. There you go. Yeah, such a stupid thing. What countries do you want to be vegan? All of them. Is that an admission that there is no objective moral standard? I have absolutely no clue what you mean by that, but you know. You seem to be down the path of trying a couple of gotchas. You can try a couple of gotchas. B12 Babies live? Okay, fuck it, then I'm gonna go and we're gonna go to B12 Babies live, huh? If B12 Babies live, we're gonna go to her live stream. People's sexuality is not the issue here. You're right, it's not, exactly. It's their right to choose what we want to put in our body. Yeah, exactly, it is, as long as you get consent, right? That's the whole point. You can put whatever you want in your body, just make sure you get consent for that. So if B2 Baby is live, I'm gonna go. Thank you so much everyone for being here. I wanna give a shout out to Jackalon for being the first to comment on the stream. Yeah, Jackalon was the first to comment on the stream. We just got you up to 60,000 likes on TikTok and you rank so high. Yeah, but I'm also tired, Renee, and the sun is coming. Like, look at this. Look, let me show you. You see? Sunny?
What's going on, man?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm just streaming right now. I saw you with phones on. I was like, uh-oh.
Uh-oh. You want to have a conversation with me?
Dude, let's do it. Let's have a conversation. Guys, we're going to have a conversation.
I am live on YouTube and TikTok, though.
Is it fine if I put my live right
here? Yeah, no, that's all
cool.
good. That's all good.
All right, we're live, guys. We're all live.
You want to come here so that you interview with me?
Bro. Can I just leave my camera there? Is that cool?
Yeah.
What are we yapping about today, man?
Animals.
Animals?
Yeah.
Tell me.
I'll let you set that thing up. Horizontal thing. How many people are watching on yours?
I can't see, like 30 something. I'm a small streamer, brother.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Me too. Yeah.
Nice.
I'm Chip. What's your name?
What's your Adrian?
Adrian. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Where are you from, Adrian?
I'm from near Boston.
Boston. Do you live here in Amsterdam? Or
I do live here in Amsterdam now. Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
So Adrian, I'm here to speak up for animals. You know,
okay,
I'm here to speak up against injustices towards animals.
Let's hear it.
Do you think we should treat animals with respect?
Of course. Yeah.
Of course. I appreciate you saying that. Do you think it's respectful to treat animals like objects, like resources?
No.
No. But do you think that when we choose to farm them, we are treating them like resources?
Yeah, I mean, I guess, to be honest, I'm definitely not the most knowledgeable on this topic at all, for sure. So I don't want to pretend like I am.
But you can imagine what farming implies, right?
Yes,
it implies
of course,
we control their breeding process and their death process,
right?
And we obviously keep them in some form of confinement, whether that's small or big.
Right.
So do you think that if we chose to put a human in that perspective, would that be an injustice towards them?
Yeah, it would suck, yeah.
Yeah. So why wouldn't it be injustice if we put another animal in that perspective?
Brother. I don't have a retaliation for you. I mean, I just feel like it's a bit of a different direction, though, right? I mean, I feel like you're comparing. To me, it feels like you're comparing two very different things. Because, like, in one way, I feel like there is a way of doing it ethically. I think, to me personally, I'd be against it ethically. Like, if there is a way to farm in an ethical way, I don't know. Again,
how would that be towards humans?
Yeah, but yeah, if you put a human in that position, goddamn.
It wouldn't be ever
Would
be
not be
ethical.
great.
No. And the
Don't
reason
wanna
why
be on
it
a farm.
wouldn't be ethical, it
Yeah.
wouldn't be because the human is somehow intelligent, right?
Yeah.
Because if we say, let's say we find a human being who has the same level of intelligence as other animals,
Mm.
right? And we know that this is a genetic thing and we can continuously breed them and essentially have humans who have the same level of intelligence as other animals.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be that, it would be ethical for us to do that to them, right?
Yeah.
So, because they're in a different shape, right? Because they're in the shape of a dog or cat, a cow, a pig, it can't possibly
So
be
the
ethical,
solution
right?
is like veganism. Is that like your
Yeah.
I've been
Yeah.
going vegan. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm not anti, but I don't know. I really don't have very strong opinions on this. I'll be very
Yeah.
honest with you. But to me, like, I don't know. I've always been down to try going vegan anyways in my life, man.
Yeah.
I've heard great people have great results. I'm like into the gym and like working out and stuff, and I've had some like great vegan influencers that have told me some. Yeah, are you a vegan? Well,
Yeah,
there you
yeah,
go,
yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
So you can get a vegan dude.
Yeah,
I think
you
it's
can do
great.
that, yeah, no
So
problem.
yeah, I don't know. I'm not. I don't know. I mean, it's definitely something I'd like to learn more about, for sure. But I think in general, my issue was always like getting a sufficient amount of protein in my diet.
Yeah.
That was like the only thing.
Yeah.
Right. So for me,
You can
like,
definitely do
and I know
that.
exactly. I know
Yeah.
that. I know it's very possible.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
I mean,
bro.
so I just want to be clear. Like veganism, as much as we think it's a diet, and as much
Yeah.
as it's marketed, maybe it's a big discussion about diets.
Yeah.
But the only reason why that happens is because the main reason why we exploit animals is for food, and it's still optional food. But the reality of veganism is just like it's a justice movement. It's a moral principle for the rights of the animals.
Yeah.
Just like feminism is a moral principle or a movement for the rights of women, right?
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with food or anything like that. So
Yeah.
if your values say that it's wrong to do this to animals, however it is, you can find a way to make it work, right? And I'm not advocating for you to be unhealthy, for you to not be able to achieve your life goals or
Sure.
anything like that. I just think that it is possible to do so. So,
Hey man, I love it. I love to hear that. I like that you're passionate about it, and I think,
Yeah.
man, if you wanna help people, like show people like definitely a more vegan route, I say go for it, man. I say I appreciate that. Why did you start doing it, man? Why are you so passionate about it?
because I've always been passionate about justice and injustice,
Yeah.
and this is just one of the easiest.
And this was the
way-
route for you that you
It's
were
the
thought,
easiest
yeah.
way to fight injustice. Because when
Okay.
it comes to the Israel-Palestine, Iran, all that stuff that's around the world, the existence of homeless people, all this kind of stuff, there's such complex issues.
Sure.
And
So
yeah,
to
we
you,
can
to
speak
you
up
this is
against
very black and white.
It's very simple.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just it's in our hands. It's very hard to change the system because there's just a lot of hands.
Yeah.
But every single person, for example, you can choose to change the life of 100 animals. And if I die tomorrow, I know I already changed some people when some people went vegan because of me, and I already know that means that hundreds of animals were already no longer exploited because of me.
Yeah.
So that just means like, okay, well, it seems like I have the most results doing this.
Yeah.
And it also feels like this mentality that we have over animals is a mentality that's also prevalent in other injustices. We have power over them, therefore it's justified what we do to them.
Sure.
So I feel like once you become vegan and you realize that this mentality is flawed,
Yeah.
you also end up understanding all the other injustices a lot more.
Sure.
So I kind of see it like the easiest, lowest hanging fruit that also somehow will help against other injustices.
Sure. 100%, man. Well, listen, I respect your opinion 100,000%.
Listen,
I love meeting people who are passionate about something and care about it, and you want to do it in a positive way, and you're not like being disrespectful or being rude about it, which I think is already fantastic.
I mean, some people find me rude, so that's
no,
okay.
I think you're fine, man. I think you're just saying your opinion. Who cares? If you believe in it, I admire it. Yeah,
Give the minion a watch. Can you do that?
Okay, yeah, I got you, bro. 100%.
I appreciate you. Let me also give you a map
100%, yeah.
of a vegan restaurant.
All right, go for it. I'll take vegan restaurants, man. Guys,
There's-
we're gonna go to a vegan stream.
Some are really good. Like for
All right, let's
example,
hear it. I'm always down, man. Give me the best one. What's the
vegan
best vegan
sushi
restaurant?
bar is really
That's the
freaking
best one?
good.
Okay.
I think the best one is Kitchen Impossible. They
Yeah.
have ramen.
Okay, cool.
Oh, the miso ramen. Oh, fuck.
Okay,
that, man.
Mr. I'm down.
That's
This is great.
amazing.
See, this I've been needing
Yeah,
for a
yeah,
while,
yeah,
brother.
Yeah, and
I
none of
love
them are
this.
tourist traps. So we're
Okay,
good with all
cool.
of that.
Okay, kitchen ramen and vegan sushi bar. These are
Yeah,
the ones I'm gonna try.
yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
Sweet, man. And what's your socials, man?
You have it here on my card.
That's right
You
here?
have-
Okay.
Yeah, that chip guy or real
That chip
on
guy.
TikTok,
Okay,
right?
dope. Okay, brother. Well, it was an absolute pleasure meeting you.
Same, man,
Seriously.
same.
And again, anyone
What's
who's
your, you want
passionate.
to shout out about the
Sure,
your-
but so I'm on Twitch. I'm Wake the Bean. So I'm sending y'all much love to that chip guy. That's what you're called.
Yeah,
To
yeah.
that chip guy. And again, man, anyone who's passionate about something, I love it, bro.
I appreciate you, man.
I appreciate you, bro. Enjoy your day and have
yeah,
a good
you
one,
too.
man.
Have a good one. Enjoy
Bye-bye.
Amsterdam. Cheers. Okay, everyone. We had one more conversation, but now I gotta go. I want you guys to go to B12 Babe stream if she's live, and I'll see you there. I'll also be there, okay? Again, another shout out to Jackalum, a shout out to Linda for finding the secret number, and a ton of fucking shout outs to Renee for doing these amazing things and helping me maintain this and doing all of this. I wholeheartedly appreciate you, and I wholeheartedly appreciate all of you, okay? I'll see you in the next one. I'm already in the sun. Look at this shit. I'm already in the sun. Yeah. I'll see you guys, I think tomorrow. I think